lies and deceit. If not for the coming of IPOB, of Radio Biafra, all of you would have lived and died in the ignorance that Ojukwu caused a war. That's what they were writing. Britain helped them to write it. Ojukwu was a rebel, a secessionist, because we had no media. That is why they're paying Facebook billions upon billions of US dollars to stop this truth from coming out. Did Ojukwu cause any war? Gowon is alive, go and ask him. Did Ojukwu cause any war? Ojukwu went and negotiated restructuring with you in Aburi. You came back, Britain told you not to agree because Britain realized that all the component units of Britain knows that if you go back to regionalism, you will have economic growth. The country will do very well. But Britain doesn't want it. That was why they even instigated the Nzogwu, so-called Nzogwu, saying they will bring Awolowo to become the head of state. They knew what was going to happen. They wanted to truncate the economic miracle of Dr. Michael Opara. What I'm telling you are fast. Go and investigate for yourself. In the East, you had the fastest growing economy in the whole world, over 40% every year. In the West, Awolowo was performing his own miracle as well. Even in the North, Ahmadu Bello and Tafawa Balewa were doing very well. You had all those massive industries in the North. You even had Alamajiris that were employed in the North, meaningfully employed, gainfully employed. They were all doing very well. Britain said, no, for us to control these people, we need to impoverish them. Let us introduce this war. There was a coup by Nzogwu. And after that, there was the massacre of, as usual, massacre of our people in the North. Ojukwu said, I have to secure my land and my people. They said, no, let's go to Aburi to discuss it. Ojukwu went to Aburi and agreed, restructuring. That's something now you're asking for. To tell you how foolish Nigerians are. They're very foolish. That same nonsense you're asking for now was discussed many years ago. Ojukwu sat down in Aburi with Gowon and decided that regionalism was the best way forward. Restructuring, going back to who you were, 1963 Constitution, 1963 Constitution. Be on your own and pay tax to the central government, as they have in America, as they have even in Britain. Britain, you have Scotland that is almost independent. Wales, the same thing. Everybody is free. But Britain doesn't want the same thing they're enjoying to happen in Nigeria. Why? Ask yourself that question. Anybody telling you about one Nigeria is your enemy. I'll prove it to you now. Ojukwu negotiated devolution, regionalism. The North will be on their own, the West on their own, even Midwest on their own, and then the East on their own. It's the same one Nigeria. On their way to the airport, before they boarded the aircraft, a call came from Lagos, from the British High Commissioner in Lagos to Gowon, telling Gowon not to agree, after having signed the agreement. That same Gowon you're looking at today, God kept me alive so that he can witness the destruction he will bring upon that very zoo called Nigeria. Gowon said no. Do you know all the journalists in Nigeria, none of them have ever gone to Gowon to ask him, why did he say no to Aburi? Aburi was restructuring. None of those agitating for restructuring right now has ever gone to Gowon or gone to Nigeria to say, but Ojukwu negotiated restructuring. What happened? They came back and they said no. Ojukwu said, okay, so you want to continue to kill my people all over the place? No. Because of that, I'll declare Biafra. Today, they have brainwashed all of you with the perverse notion and thinking that somehow Ojukwu is responsible for causing a war when opposite is the case? If not now, that after many years of hammering on this very topic, it has now sunk into the skull of the people that Gowon was the aggressor, not Ojukwu. That's how Nigeria is. Always blaming the victim. And we lost over 5 million people during that very genocidal war. They killed over 5 million Biafrans. They wanted to wipe us away from the face of this very earth. But we survived it. And we are here today. Those they gave birth to, they have come. And this time with a wrath that you cannot even begin to imagine. Today, if we find you in the diaspora aiding or abetting any sector or any group on the ground back home, you will also be in trouble. That's how Nigeria is. Because only one source of fundraising is allowed. We are under one command, not multiple commands, only one. If you want to help ESN, contact our sister. Contact the people that will release their telephone numbers. Not every idiot coming out to fundraise for us. We don't want you to. We didn't get to where we are today by fundraising like people who have no direction or sense of purpose. We are IPOB, we do things differently. We must learn, as the Ekumeku taught us. It was Ekumeku that fought the British. Ekumeku, mostly in Ahaba. Today they call it Asaba. Some of the idiots that say, oh, well, we are Nyama Igbo. All those fools. Ekumeku was formed by people from Arojuku, 7 sons from Arojuku, from Izuog mostly. Then went to Anioma when Arojuku fell to go and fight the British. Do you understand that very clearly? Ekumeku was so secretive that the British became frightened. That is the essence and purpose of ESN. We must go back to it. Secrecy is key. Mind you that careless talk cost a lot of lives. You must understand this very, very clearly. You must understand this very, very clearly. Our people need, a black person needs to be able to reason. And you will be able to reason to understand. If you see ESN at work, keep your mouth shut, make sure no. Shut up your mouth and don't say anything. It is for a reason. Their own shit can go and see their bandits who are rapists and murderers, and they all keep quiet. All of you, some of you should just keep quiet. And no ill discipline will be tolerated within the ranks of ESN. No ill discipline. If you're asked to sit down somewhere, you sit and you wait. If you don't have onions is coming. You just wait. It's called supplies. You'll be resupplied. Not talking and making stupid videos. And I don't want anybody from the diaspora to send not one single dime, not one kobo to anybody anymore back home. If you do, we will regard that as subversion, that you are trying to destroy the work that God is doing in our lives. There are a lot of criminals, and we cannot condone such. People making videos claiming they are the war front when they are not. Please stop it.
Okay, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, great and wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world. I hope we are coming out clear. Let me make sure that we are coming out clear. Just one moment. The broadcast is quite late. One moment. Let's find out if we are coming out clear before we proceed. One moment. All right. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world. I hope we are coming out clear. Okay, we are coming out clear. We are not. Just one moment. The broadcast is quite late. We are not find out clear. If we are coming out clear before we proceed. Okay. What is the problem? Just 1 minute. Okay. I don't know if we are there. Those watching on YouTube, kindly bear with us 1 minute. Those watching on Twitter, bear with us. I believe you are coming out clear from that end. We are always having issues with Facebook. So one moment.
I'm asking you to stop it. But I'm letting everybody to understand we must all protect ESN. Mind what we write, what we say, who we gossip to. Keep your mouth shut. And I am making it very clear, I have not mandated anybody to solicit for funds for ESN. Anybody coming to you asking for funds to support ESN, that person is a rogue, is a thief. If you support them, you are enabling the cause of the danger. Take over our land, because what you're doing will bring curse upon us. You are in ESN, you must stay there. If you're out, then you're out. Don't let anybody outside know you are part and parcel of ESN. It is very, very important. And our enemies are going to die. That I assure you. That I assure you. And they, of course, they know it. They know how stubborn we are. Do you think they will go free? Even for flying with a helicopter, you think we can allow them to go free? You've got to be joking. You must be joking. And anybody from today, if we find you in the diaspora aiding or abetting any sector or any group on the ground back home, you will also be in trouble. Because only one source of fundraising is allowed. We are under one command, not multiple commands, only one. If you want to help ESN, contact our sister. Contact the people that will release their telephone numbers. Not every idiot coming out to fundraise for us. We don't want you to. We didn't get to where we are today by fundraising like people who have no direction or sense of purpose. We are IPOB, we do things differently. We must learn, as the Ekumeku taught us. It was Ekumeku that fought the British. Ekumeku, Messi in Ahaba. Today they call it Asaba. Some of the idiots that say, oh, well, we are Nyama Igbo. All those fools. Ekumeku was formed by people from Arojuku, 7 sons from Arojuku, from Izuom mostly. Then went to Anioma when Arojuku fell to go and fight the British. Do you understand that very clearly? Ekumeku was so secretive that the British became frightened. That is the essence and purpose of ESN. We must go back to it.
Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, great and wonderful people of Biafra.
Lovers of freedom all over the world, I greet you according to your time zone. I welcome you to this program. While you are joining, share this video, invite others to join. I believe that on Facebook, we are coming out crystal clear. I believe we are coming out crystal clear on Facebook. If you are joining us on that Facebook, reshare the video. I know that you might have shared the previous one. Try to reshare this video. Invite others to join. Very, very important, because we are here also to continue where we stopped the last time, to continue to fight the enemy that is actually trying to suffocate and truncate the activities of IPOB led by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Of course, we cannot allow them to do so. And there is more discovery that I made. I made some discovery about these enemies that was created, by the Western oligarchy and these people that was created by Nigerians. We are going to actually expose some more things and push up a new campaign that is going to actually make them to stay clear of everything concerning IPOB, because there is no way you will actually claim that you have created what you have created. If you will understand, when this criminal in Finland, when he had case with when that case come up in Finland, the people who are controlling him told him what to do. And that is exactly what he's doing now, and we are going to actually expose him. And another thing that he did that is going to be another key point to expose him is using the name of Donald Trump for his Ponzi scheme. Like I said, the campaign is going to begin. The campaign is going to begin. Using the name of Donald Trump's campaign for his Ponzi scheme, we are going to start up that campaign, and it is very, very important. Let us deal with this enemy once and for all, because we want to show him that the people who are we are aware of every move that he make, and we know how to destroy these enemies. We know how to deal with them, and we are going to deal with them this time that they will to the point of no return. Of course, if you look at this Ekperima in Finland, you will understand that he is finished. He is finishing day by day. He is going, he is going down day by day. I am not talking about the momentum on the internet, but he can understand that whatever that he's actually doing, he is actually using, because he's making money there. And now as they have, you will, ask that na ijijinada anu iye na-eso ozu ana. So he has become that fly that does not listen, and that fly is going to go down with the casket. 6 feet under, it is going to go down with casket, and that's what we are here to talk about. We are also here to talk about the voice note coming from Ifeanyi Uba. We are going to talk about the voice notes coming from Ifeanyi Uba. Share this video and invite all of them. Tag Ekperima in Finland, tag Ifeanyi Uba, because all of them are going to get their own as they deserve. I am going to give them a befitting, response to those moves that both of them made. It is very, very important. But first of all, of course, our people, you are aware of every evil plans, and this time around I want you to know that all these shenanigans that is going on, I want you to know that it is bound to happen. Factionalism is what the enemy will always use to crumble every structure that is very, very formidable, uncompromisable, consistent, that is consistent, and that is quite resilient to fight for their freedom. Factionalism is always the case that they will use to try to destroy them. But this time around, that's an anketa de California. So Be you Britain that is behind, or even if it is Britain that is behind the conspiracy, or Finland behind the conspiracy, or whoever that is behind the conspiracy that is giving this guy this momentum and drive, even though it is killing him slowly. Even though it is killing him slowly. But he does not listen. Since he does not listen, you know, as and I say it again. Now, our people, it is very, very necessary. I don't know why YouTube is not actually picking up the way it should be picking up. Just one moment. Let me check FTP on YouTube. It's reporting very low. The FTP, the keyframe interval, is reporting very low. I am not sure of the reason why it's doing that. Let me refresh it again to see if it is going to be better now, because everything is set up in a way that it should be working properly. Let me try to reduce the byte rate. The byte rate, let me put the byte rate to be 800, so that like let's see. Okay, if you are watching on that YouTube, kindly like the video for the algorithm to do the sharing. So now it is very, very necessary that we bring this one back this time around. Of course, you remember we've been, you know, focusing, you know, trying not to be distracted by the activities of the thief in Finland, the name of Ekperima. But this time around, we want to bring him a little bit, because we want to now set a narrative. We want to set the bars. We want to put the record straight. The reason why we must put the record straight, we have found out a new plans of him. We have actually discovered another dimension that we are going to, you know, take to fight this enemy. Because we will use what they bring out to actually to respond to them, to kick back against whoever that is sponsoring their activities and their motives. We are going to kick it back. I am going to actually give you a very, very good solution to deal with this criminal once and for all. Now, number one of it is that I will bring it after I have done this. Of course, there are many things we need to talk about here. Look at it. The first image, it is one of the Tinubu's campaigners. If you look at them, two of the Tinubu's campaigners, you will understand that some, you know, these Tinubu's campaigners, they are crying today. Who is calling me? They are crying, and the reason why they are crying, it is because, just one moment. Hello? Where is on a YouTube, on a Facebook? Oh, okay. Now the thing is Facebook. Okay, Facebook is. I corrected it already. All right. Thanks very much. All right, it is one of our comrades, you know, reporting something that happened previously on Facebook. So, you will see those who campaign for Tinubu, they are crying today. Why are they crying? Because they have seen these are black people. You know, when they are called black monkey, they will say that the white people are racist. But I can categorically tell you that these Europeans are not racist by calling a black monkey, because they are indeed a black monkey. They jump from one tree to another. That is the problem. That is what they are. You know, our people are so stupid that they cannot read the room. They cannot read the handwriting on the wall. That is what has happened to these people. If you see them, the face of these two criminals who were campaigning for Tinubu, they are crying today. I am going to show you the video. Now, the other one is Ifeanyi Uba. Of course, you know the voice of Ifeanyi Ubah that is making wave on social media today, talking about the Ekperima in Finland. You know the thing there, one thing that our people must understand, it is that one good turns deserves another. Anything you create will come back to haunt you. If you create evil, evil will come back to haunt you. If you create good, good will always come back to haunt you. Whatever you sow, it is what you are going to reap. That is exactly how we are going to start up with Ifeanyi Ubah's statement against this Ekperima in Finland. And on the other hand, you will see the image of Ekperima in Finland, how he is already finished. He is finished. Even though he is actually stealing money from our people, but you can see he is because he has killed our people in so many ways. The other one is Asari Dokubo. Asari Dokubo, it has been discovered that Asari Dokubo is now part of those doing organ trafficking. Asari Dokubo. He is now part of those doing organ trafficking. But it is something you people will not understand. That is the reason why he told Ndibo, I am killing you, I am killing you, I am killing you. They are using the body of Ndibo, violating them, using them for organ trafficking. And we want to also send a message to Dangote. Why is Dangote's trailer killing people all over the place? Why is Dangote's trailer? Every day Dangote truck will kill people. What exactly is the reason why Dangote's truck is killing people all over the place? Is Dangote's truck, does it mean he does not maintain his truck, or does it mean there is something that is within Dangote that is sucking the blood of these people? It is high time Dangote give you people, you Nigerians, a good reason why his truck is always killing people. Few days ago, Dangote's truck crushed a bus traveling, I believe, from Lagos to Benin or wherever. Many people lost their lives. Many people lost their life. It is not something that I'm going to be showing. So he needs to actually tell you people what exactly is making his truck to kill people all over the place. These are people dying. They are not animals. They are human beings dying. So very, very important. I thought I might actually bring that up. First of all, let me actually bring you the voice of those who were campaigning for Tinubu. How they have discovered exactly that their money is finished. The small money given to them to use their platform to support evil, the money is finished. And the other one is still having hope that another one is going to come. But now I want to show our people, because also it go. You don't set. First of all, I am going to show you the video of when they started their campaign. After the video of the start when they were campaigning, I am going to show you now the letters of where they are crying. The evil that men do will always dwell with them. That is the slogan.
Videos online yesterday, and I saw some obedience.
That is the way it is. The slogan. Evil that men do will always dwell with them. One moment.
They were crying on just because
let me show you this one first. Let me lock on
some videos online yesterday, and I saw some
pay attention to this video.
Members They were crying online just because Obi lost this election. Please, my dear brother, I want to ask you a question, and I want you to answer this question perfectly. Those that have IQ, a perfect IQ, and reason, I can reason like a responsible person. I want you to answer this question. Is there any state you are expecting Obi to win this election and he has not won the state? Just tell me 2 states that you are expecting Obi to win the election and he has not won the state for you. Just tell me. Because I don't understand the reason why you guys are crying. And I'm using this opportunity to tell you, you will still cry more. You will cry. See, if Tinubu is not going to do anything for this country, I trust him. Everybody is going to pay tax. Because when you want to compare the growth of this country, you only compare us with US, you compare us with Canada, you compare us with UK. But I'm telling you, the musicians we have in UK, they pay tax. The actor and actress over there, they pay tax. The pastors pay tax. By the time Tinubu is going to frustrate your pastor to pay tax in Nigeria, you will start crying for your pastor. You will start crying. Because the way your Bible commands you to pay your tithe, same way God commands your pastor to pay tax. Those that brought religions to us in Nigeria, in their country, they pay tax to the government. In fact, government frustrate them by giving them the motherless child to take care of. And on Sunday, when these people are going to the church, they were going to the church, having the back of their mind, they want to go and get food, they want to eat from church. They don't think of drop to the church, they think of going to the church and pick from church. Because you need to prepare yourself for this cry. This cry is coming your way because there must be changes in Nigeria. There must be changes, and this change will come from your pastors. It will come from your actors and actresses. It will come from these people that are supporting Obi. It is time. Enough is enough. Okay, tell me this thing. And I want to ask another question. For this Buhari regime, who is doing legit business, that you have a legit business, that you believe your business, the business you are doing in Nigeria is legit, and you have problem, you don't have sales, or you lost your money, just come and tell me your legit. Because 85% of us in Nigeria, we don't have legit business we are doing. Those that smuggle rice into the country, are they legit business we are doing?
The Efulefu even supported the previous administration. The Efulefu, he actually supported previous administration, saying that the previous administration did a good job. That all of you in Nigeria, you are not doing legit business. That's why you are crying for the previous administration. That's why he has to support the upcoming APC again. I want you to pay attention very well for you to see the monkeyness in a black person. The monkeyness in a black man. That is what is this guy is actually displaying. The previous administration did a good job, but because you are all illegitimate, that is the reason why you could not see the good job of the previous administration, because of your illegitimacy and illegal businesses that you are doing. He said that 89% of you are doing illegal businesses in Nigeria. That is the reason why you could not enjoy the government of the imposter, previous administration. That's how he started his campaign for Tinubu. Let us continue.
Doing legit business, the bank that stole customers' money to do business, the bank that back Yahoo guys up to steal money to this country, are they doing legit business? When government discovered that bank are using, these Yahoo guys are using bank to steal money, bank are stealing customers' money, then government now command them, come and do analysis how you do this thing for us. When they discover that bank are scamming people, they are using their company to scam people. In other words, they merge the bank into 6. We have over 20 banks in Nigeria, but government, they merge this for over 20 banks, they merge them into 6. So they can be able to trace their accounts. When government now start tracing their account, their business is not function. Because most of any legit business they were doing, they only sit on stealing customer money, help Yahoo guy to steal money to the country. That's what you are doing. And no government that will open his eye for such things to continue. They will never. There must be changes. That is why most of you guys, you don't like Buhari, you don't want APC. You will not want APC, and nobody cares about that. No. If you are doing a legit business, come and say it on our platform. Come to social media, tell people I'm doing my legit business, so and this Buhari period though, things is not going well with me. Nobody. We should not lie. Say the truth. If you say the truth, you will die. If you not say the truth, you will die. But say the truth. Those that do legit business, they are making money. How many times EFCC arrested Obi Kubana? How many times? Time with us number. When the guy got there, he will explain, this is how I make my money, this is how I do this. They free him without taking a pen from him. Go and explain yourself there. If it is true you are doing a legit business. Because when you are out of Muritala Mohammed Airport, your medulla oblongata is working perfect.
Okay, now he is busting the bubbles of this, Planifidu system. He said, how many times did they arrest Obi Kubana? I want you to listen to see if there is any other person that was arrested other than the people from Igbo extraction. So he said, how many times did they arrest Obi Kubana, EFCC, to go and explain himself how he made his money? How many times did they arrest anybody? Have they ever arrested any other person to ask them any other race during Buhari's regime to go and ask him, go and explain how he make his money? Did you ever see? Have you now seen the evil in these people? Everyday Nigeria is one. Everyday Nigeria is one. But inside Nigeria, there is no oneness. There is division. There is a form that is making waves that before you go to hospital, to the clinic in Lagos, you will actually declare your place of birth, a place of origin. You have to declare your place of origin before they will know how they will handle you in the clinic in Lagos State. Have you seen that letter? Have you seen that the latest development? Let me show you the latest development so that you will understand what you are dealing with. In the one Nigeria, every day one Nigeria. Every blessed day they will tell you one Nigeria. Look at it. Look at it. Let me try to bring it to the screen. I think it will be better to bring it to the screen, for you to see how divided this evil country called Nigeria is. And they are in denial of the division. Before you go to the so-called your country. Nigeria is my country. And I have no other one. This is our country. We have no other. But before you go to the clinic now, you must declare your place of origin, so that they will know whether they will help you or they will know whether they will send you. Maybe, I don't know if they will know whether they will cut your life short. I don't know exactly the reason why you have to declare your origin before you will be seen to in the clinic called We Are One Nigeria. Is it not what they tell you? All these Ozungulangu call themselves and the wounded civilians, all of them. I never see them talk. All these things happening in Lagos, I never see them talk. Evil people, because you believe you are fighting in Nnamdi Kanu. Did you see it? This is Lagos State government. Lagos State government. This is client information. Look at it. You declare your female. You will declare your religion. If your religion, you will tell me, why is it important for somebody to declare their religion before they go into clinic? Is there any you know the way they will, some of you who have banana in their brain as a brain cells, you know, you will say, no, you know, there is some things that is haram and something that is halal. Maybe they are declaring religion because there is injection that is haram, that is injection that is halal. Because that is one way they might actually want to escape from this nonsense shenanigan if you ask them. Because international community need to ask them, why do you need to declare your ethnic group, ethnicity, before you go into hospital? Have you now seen the reason why this guy will tell you that EFCC arrested Obi Kubana several times? Obi Kubana to come and explain how he made his money. Who else was arrested by EFCC to come and explain how he made his money? All the governors that stole money, it was only Ojus or Carlo. Of course, he deserved it. I didn't say he did not deserve it because he's an evil man. But Asin and Kemon even though they don't know how to protect their own, we will still, we will still teach them. Ojus Okalo was the man who was arrested for corruption, being a governor. But now, where is any other governor in Nigeria who went to prison for corruption? None. Now, this criminal here, APC boy fool, who came to tell you that if those who are doing legit business, they did not cry during the regime of Buhari. Look at it. I hope you can see it very well. This is not just about place of origin. Look at it. Full name, middle name, surname, sex, marital status, single or single, religion, state of origin, hometown, date of birth, month or year, and that residential address, then tribe. I don't have problem with every one of them, but tribe, ethnic group, ethnic group. That is how divided Nigeria is becoming. Do you need to say ethnic group? At least if they say if there is something that is written there, such like, which language do you speak? It will be fair, but when they say tribe, ethnic group, it speaks a lot of volume. It speaks a lot of volume. So for those of you who might see that thing and undermine it, I want you to rethink. You should actually rethink, because this is condemnation. They are sentencing you to actually, this is a death sentence for our people. A death sentence. That is what they are doing. This guy opened his mouth to say that Buhari administration was the best. That all of you in Nigeria, that you are all criminals. That's why you did not enjoy Buhari administration. When somebody opened their mouth to say 89% of people in Nigeria that they are criminals, that's why they did not enjoy Buhari's administration. That all of them are doing illegal job. And that is the reason why he now imposed it on Obi Kubana, that is doing illegal job. Because Obi Kubana is an Igbo man. That is actually a confession. Obi Kubana was the only businessman who was taken for questioning by the EFCC during this time of Buhari. What does that entail? He told you people who are coward. I don't blame them. I blame Igbo people who are cowards. Cowards, cowards, cowards. Everyone topple upon your foot, you will be cowardice. You are coward. That is the reason why you are allowing everybody to actually overstep their boundary in your lives, and you keep quiet. The oil that is keeping Nigeria one is coming out of your land, Biafrans. The oil that is actually elevating this country, because the only primary GDP of Nigeria, I will say primary and secondary and the tertiary GDP of Nigeria, it is actually oil. Is it not oil? What else is Nigeria exporting? It is oil. Other resources, they're selling it in black market. The ones they discovered in the north, they are selling it in black market. They are selling it, belongs to the north. But oil in Biafra land, they say it belongs to the north also. to solve the budget deficit of the people in the north. That is the reason why you are amalgamated. That is the reason why you were put together as one country in Nigeria. Budget deficit of the north. Yet the north now rose above all of you that came to solve their budget deficit. They rose above all of you, dealing with you amicably, destroying your lives, means of livelihood, to the extent that they have shown you that you have to disclose your ethnicity, not your language. They did not say disclose which language you understand. In the case of maybe there is a doctor that come from Cotonou that does not understand your language, the doctor will know what to talk to you about. No, it is about you declaring your ethnic group. Your state is there, state where you come from. It is not enough. Place of birth is there. It is not enough. Ethnic group now is there for them to make sure that you as a Igbo man is dealt with. When they finish with you, they will start dealing with the people from the coastal region. You see, all of them that started supporting this administration, that started campaigning, leave what they're supposed to do, started campaigning, there will be a reverse cycle, a reverse testimony. Remember, when Asari Dokubo started speaking from the periphery, we talked about him. Immediately they brought him to Asarok to prove us right. You know, we might have small audience. You might be seeing it that we have small audience, but we go far, because the people, this small audience you see, they are very, these are the people that understand what we are doing. That is exactly what you see here. Those that understand what we are doing perfectly, immediately they call him to Asarok to consolidate with him, so that he will not, so that they don't prove, I don't prove them right. That is exactly what they did. So now we are now talking about all this janjaweed that was hungry people that was campaigning for this administration, knowing exactly what the previous administration did, and they glorifying the previous administration, calling you Nigerians criminals. Now, why will a person come and call Nigeria, 89% of Nigerians, that they are all criminals? That's what he said. 89% of Nigerians, they are all criminals. That's why they did not benefit from the Buhari's regime. Why? Is that a country that is working, that have 89% of people criminal? 89%. Do you know what is 89% called criminal? It means that 190 people, 90 million people. When you talk about them, when you work 89% of 220 million people, of course we know Nigeria is more than 220 million people. Now, you will tell me why somebody will tell you that 89%, 182 million people, this guy said 182 million people, 89% of 200 million, 182 million people are corrupt, are criminals. That's what this guy said. And that's why you did not benefit from the regime of Buhari. Is that not an irony? So let's assume that Nigeria, it is true. Does it make Nigeria a working country? Does it make Nigeria a country that is reasonable? For this amount of people, 182 million people are illegal, doing illegal businesses. That's according to the status, the statistics of this Mugu you see in the screen. Statistics of these APC illiterates, when they are running their mouths like charlatans, without being objective or actually, realistic. 182 million people are illegally operating in Nigeria. That's why they could not benefit. Let us continue. And he went ahead to tell you it was an Igbo man that was called up for questioning. How did you make your money? Confession time. Let's continue.
But immediately they say, welcome to Nigeria, you turn everything upside down. The knowledge you have outside the country, why can't you bring it into this Nigeria for all of us to change the nation? For all of us to change it. When you talk about pastor, you see Nigeria will come in large number. As if pastor, they are God, they are not God. They talk to God, I talk to God. They can't confront me to say anything. Because you don't know where I wrong to. It's you, they can continue fool. Some videos online yesterday, and I saw some obedience members. They were crying online just because Obi lost this election. Please, my dear brother, I want to ask you a question, and I want you to answer this question perfectly. Those that have IQ, a perfect IQ that can reason like a responsible person, I want you to answer this question. Is there any state you are expecting Obi to win this? Answer this question perfectly.
All right, I believe this is the end of the video. It is one of them, actually. I picked up this one. There are many of them where he was campaigning, saying Tinubu will win, Tinubu will fix the country, he will start making people pay tax. Now, let us go to where he is crying now. Let us go to where he is crying. For you to see the stupidity of a black man. The stupidity of a black man is actually, it is nothing to write home about. The same man who called 182 million people that they are all criminals.
Videos online yesterday, and I saw some obedience members. They were crying online.
No, not this one. I think I pick up the same video. Let me just one moment. Let me pick up the correct video. I think I pick up the same one.
Upon all the stress and pains I'm going through, at the end of the day, I'm still seeing my people buying fuel at the rate of 520 naira. And the deal settled, the subsidy was paid till end of July. We are seeing in June, my people are buying the fuel. And you as a new president in the office, you are not saying anything. Are you conniving with these people to frustrate masses? Sir, we all drive away from Peter Obi just because we realize that he's a pretender. So if we are not driving away from Peter Obi just because he's a pretender, and the road we were facing now, we were discovered that same person that we believe that is going to for masses is the same people is a pretender to us. Sir, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, don't dare us in this country, don't dare us. Some people are not eating. Some people they cannot walk freely just because they are campaigning for you. They use their life to campaign for you. Sir, you can send us to prison, you can do anything, you can arrest us, but we will never let you rest. If you continue selling food at the rate of 520 naira and you are not saying anything, we use our life to campaign for you. We do have free movement just because we are campaigning for you. Now you are frustrating us. We need to talk at this point. If you don't have a final say on the marketers to tell them they should stop selling food at the rate of 520 naira after 3 weeks in the office. Sir, I am highly disappointed in you. I am highly disappointed in you because I thought after the meeting, you are going to instruct them to sell the fuel at 185 naira till ending of July before you decide on what to do. But as I'm talking to you now, we were saying you played the same role of Buhari, because we all know that when they dictate for Buhari, they tell Buhari what to do. Now same thing is happening to you, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Let me tell you, we are ready to die with your neck. We will drag with you because we use our life to campaign for you, and we will never exist.
blacks, this Oji. Did you hear him now? He is now cursing Buhari now. The same Buhari that his administration did not favor people because people are criminals. These are black people. Black people. Have you now seen the problem of a black man? The problem of a black man is black man himself. The same person who is now jumping, hey, bro, Buhari, it was 182 million people. They are, they did not enjoy Buhari's regime because they are not happy, because they are illegally doing their stuff. That's why they could not enjoy Buhari's regime. The same man is now coming to speak another thing about the same Buhari regime. No be juju be that. Because no be juju be that. So for you to see the people that are actually, these are people that they are never ever, going to emancipate themselves from this mental slavery that they are, into. They are never ever going to emancipate themselves from the mental slavery that they have found themselves into. And that is very, very bad. Very, very bad, I can assure you. For you to see that when they call you black monkey, you should actually tell them, see it as a compliment. You should see it as a compliment when they call you black monkey. Because that is exactly what you are. If you cannot see what is going on. He is actually threatening Emilokon now. After he say he used his life, he risked his life to campaign for Emilokon. He is now threatening Emilokon. We go show you for this country. Only now you realize that you can actually show him for this country. Only now you realize. Agba izizi atuo n'ogwe, agba abụọ atuo n'ogwe. Agba atọ atuo n'ogwe. Ọ bụrụ naanị ogwe ka atụ apịla apị. That is what these people need to be asking themselves before they begin to behave like people who has no moral. Because the problem of these people, they have no moral, they have no, shame. They have, they don't have anything in their brain. Unu zuzugeliche, una abiazi anunu, kaikuwalu una aka. Ibia na emai Buhari, Tinubu, if you know sell this fuel, this and that. Kaikuwalu nda aka o. Useless set of people. This is what is holding you down. Nigeria is divided, and there is nothing that is going to make this division to reverse it. There is a saying that says that if you cut a rope and join it, it will never be complete again. It will never be complete again. Once you cut a rope and join it back, there is no how that rope is going to be complete again. And that is exactly what we are here to correct. Number one, have you seen it? The same thing now, very soon you will hear this Pomo boy. Very, very soon, you will hear that one called Pomo boy. You will hear his cry. See him, the one in the middle of this video. Very soon, because now the disappointment he is going to receive, unless if we finish speak. When we speak about these people, they will move swiftly to go and, recognize them. So, but the most important thing is that, who is calling me now? I am not taking a call. Is there anything wrong? Let me find out. Hello? Yes. Oh. Will you wait? Can I call you back? Maybe so that I don't get distracted. Can I call you back so that you bring your voice online? All right. So it is very, very important. You see this one in the middle. He will cry. He will cry. You know, this small money. Of course, Nelly that was funding him before this time is no longer there. So this was the final trial that he did. It is the final trial that he did. Now coming to all this thing that is happening, I want you to know that Asari Dokubo can do anything. Asari Dokubo can do any damn thing for money. He can do anything for money.
Mind that careless talk.
That is the reason why you need to ask Hope Uzodimma.
It must.
You need to ask Hope Uzodimma. This place they called mortuary. This prison cell they called mortuary. Or is it a mortuary? Where they keep people to harvest their organ. Why? What is exactly the reason for them to have a place they called mortuary? So many videos are surfacing online showing you how people are being killed, their body parts, they are being, you will not understand that some of them are your people being killed in the name of Asari Dokubo is killing them. You will not know that most of these killings you see going on, most of these killings, it is actually driven because of organ harvestation. Organ harvestation is actually a lucrative market now that so many politicians are involved with, including Hope Uzodimma. They are involved with the business of organ harvestation. That's why they have a place they call mortuary. Once you go into that place, you will never come back. It is like a prison cell. Once you go into that place, you will never be seen again. Asari Dokubo is part of it. Hope Uzodimma is part of it. These are the people you see. Of course, you have seen people even making a video today on organ harvestation. You will be very, very surprised to see that all of your loved ones that you are looking for. Some of you will believe that your loved ones are in Abuja, where they have been kidnapped by the DSS or by the military or by the police. You will not know that your loved ones, their organ has been harvested. They have harvested the organs of your loved ones. You will not be aware of it. Although, that is the reason why. Have you now seen the reason why jurisdiction is very, very important? In every country, jurisdiction is very, very important. That is the reason why it is very, very important for any police, any army, when they are coming to arrest anybody, they must report that person to their jurisdiction. If not, it means they are going to harvest the organ of that person. If you are a community, you watch army, you watch DSS, you watch Hope Uzodimma's criminals, you watch Asari Dokubo's criminals in the name of Ebubago coming into your communities and coming to harvest, coming to take your young able-bodied men. They are taking them to harvest their organ. And most of these men, where are these men coming from? These men are coming from Biafra land. Most of these men, you see that they are killing and harvesting their organ. It is our people. This is a conspiracy against our people. They will cut their penis, they will cut their kidneys, they will take their heart, they will take their what is this? They will take every useful organ in the body of these people. They will preserve it. They know how to preserve them. It is now a very, very lucrative market in Asia. Even in some part of Europe. Very lucrative market. They will sell it in black market. Not even use it to solve the problem of organ people or people who are looking for organ in Nigeria. The worst part of it is that they harvest it, they go and sell it overseas. This is the evil that these people are doing. If the international community doubt what we are saying, they should actually send their spy. Of course, they know what we are doing because they have group of, they have people who do clandestine for them. They should go and investigate what we are doing, starting from Imo State. Starting with investigation of the place Hope Uzodinma owns, I call the mortuary. Going to Asari Dokubo and investigating all these people, politicians, because it is a lucrative business for them now. Organ harvestation, killing of innocent people. That is the reason why they created a system that does not know what is called jurisdiction. So that anybody will come, as long as they are wearing police uniform, any security force uniform, they will come from anywhere and gather boys and drive away with them. Nobody will ask them, why did you not come and sign these people into the police, their community police station? Why did you not do that? Nobody will say so. All they will keep doing is that they will watch you to die in the hands of these criminals, in the hands of this enemy. They will not do anything. Is that not evil? What exactly is the reason why you have leadership? Have you now seen the reason why we have called for a referendum? Because we call for a referendum, they tagged us terrorists. Because Nigeria knows that the only thing that is keeping their heartbeat, it is Biafrans. So, Igbo speaking Biafrans. It is what is keeping their heartbeat popping. If Igbo speaking Biafrans are now no longer, or Biafrans are no longer there in Nigeria, believe you me, Nigeria will understand exactly, Nigerians. They will understand. But let me now burst their bubbles. The reason why Nigeria will never remain stable, it is because they are holding Biafrans. Pharaoh, let my people go. They are holding Biafrans. Because of course that is exactly the reason why. Because they are so scared. If we let these people go, what will be our fate in Nigeria? What will be the outcome if we let these people go? I hope I'm still coming out. So that is their biggest fear. So one moment, let me see. Okay, we are still coming out. Yeah, all right. So that is their biggest fear. If we let these people go, how are we going to manage? How are we going to survive? It is an Igbo man that will go and bring Okada pass. It is an Igbo man that will go out there, buy phone and import phone. It is an Igbo man that will bring memory card. It is an Igbo man that will bring this. It is an Igbo man that is making people employed. Even though they will tell you, first richest, you will not see Igbo man. Second richest, you will not see Igbo man. It is not about how many riches that are richest in your area. It is about how people are entrepreneurial, having entrepreneurial, background and mindset. Because the people that are flourishing in the world today, it is the entrepreneurs. Those are the people that are flourishing today in the world. Business people, business-minded people. To Igbo people, business is like life orientation. Business is part of their life orientation. And when you talk about life orientation, Igbo people have life orientation. From the childhood, they develop life orientation. But because there is inadequate opportunity for them, some of them turned into a beast. Some of them actually misunderstood the hustle, believing that you have to hustle with your brother, believing that you have to kill your brother for the hustle to be spicy. That has been the problem they have. I might agree with you that if you check first richest, you find Fulani. Second richest, you find Fulani. Maybe third, you find Yoruba. It doesn't matter. How many are they? Those that are richest. What about those that are rich from A to B? Those that are doing well. Among all these people you found that you call they are rich in your land. How many of you are rich? Then you have millions of poor masses around them. Millions of poor masses that will fall down and greet them. Baba, anything for the boys. That is what these people will continue to hear. But I am going to now give you a very big secret. The only thing that is holding all these people, millions of poor masses that are in Nigeria, looking for a way, creating, you cannot create job opportunity. The only thing that is actually withholding you from being successful, from holding your government to account, it is because Igbo man, Biafrans are there. Biafrans are there. At least when you look around them, you will see that this Biafra guy is succeeding. Why can't I succeed? Why must I depend on the government? No. Our problem, it is also a challenge and our problem. We did not start holding our government to account. We wanted to actually come out and do it ourselves because we believe in independence. And that is actually that independence that we have come out to ask for Nigeria to give us this independence. Because if we get our independence today, Nigeria will be like, Biafra land will be like Dubai. I am not bragging about it. We know what we have. As long as we are into this, we know what we have. We know our plans. This is not something somebody will come from somewhere and to sabotage. If a referendum is actually conducted in Nigeria today, of course, everybody will go their separate ways. You see, Dubai. Dubai is actually, you will see a country in Africa that will flourish more than Dubai. Because the only thing that is holding us, it is the oligarch of Britain and the Fulani control feudal system. That is what is holding you as a Yoruba man. That is what is holding me as an Igbo man. That is what is holding you as a Fulani man. That is what is holding you as a Hausa man. And that is what is holding you as a Middle Belt man. It is British oligarchy and controlled by Fulani, British oligarchy that is handled by Fulani feudal system. Imagine the forces that is holding both of us on the neck. How do you think they are going to let go? You can only destroy this status quo of after having a referendum. A referendum will nullify this your constitution of 1999. A referendum. And that constitution of 1999 is a pathway that drives this British oligarchy and Fulani feudal system. That 1999 constitution is what they are going to use to Fulanize and Islamize you. that 1999 constitution, because everything mentioned there, it is all about Islam, Sharia law, this law, that law. It is all about this, you know, these people. There is customary, which is supposed to cover Sharia and every other thing. Then they went ahead, mentioned Sharia. Then under customary, you as a Yoruba man, you as a Biafra man, you as a Middle Belt man, you fall under customary. Fulani fall under customary. Fulani fall under Sharia. Fulani, all these things. So that you will now begin to understand that it is very, very important for you to have a referendum. If we can achieve a referendum, we have broken free from British oligarchy. We have broken free from Fulani feudal system. I can assure you that so many of you are so scared to acknowledge it, but it is actually the truth. If you can today say, let us have a referendum, where Fulani will say, since you love Hausa, you have emasculated them. You and Hausa start to doing brothers and sisters, because you people are actually cousins. You people are cousins from Egypt. That's what you people are. So, since you people love each other, you go your ways. Do your stuff. You have a lot of resources in the north. You have gold in the north. You will discover oil in the north. There is uranium in the north. You can use that. Yoruba people, they have their own. There is also uranium in the Yoruba land. It is all about somebody who has political will to actually announce those things. There are resources there. There is timber in Yoruba land. The most important thing is that these people does not understand what is holding us on the ground. If we have all these resources in Nigeria and we are dependent on oil as primary, as secondary, as tertiary GDP in Nigeria, who did this to us? Who did this to us? Have you now seen the rest of your resources? Who is selling it? Who is benefiting from it? Who is benefiting from it? The answer is you don't know. That is the reason why you will find Chinese all over the place. When you start seeing people doing cable thief, you see all this cable infrastructure, all this thing, you look at what they are doing, cable thief in Nigeria, which you've seen in one of the videos, where they put it on their neck. All these cables they have stolen. All these cables they have stolen. You see it on their neck. Where are they going to sell them? They are going to sell them to China, because China is looking for copper. Copper is an asset for Chinese. You find some of the Chinese, you will see them hiding so many places with their guns, mining your resources without you knowing about it. Who gave them the pass? Who gave them this place? Who showed them? Your politicians. Your politician gave them, your politicians showed them. Because what is keeping China, making them great today, it is the resources. And some of these resources, they acquire it through vandalism. Because those people who are selling all these things, you call them, maybe they will be called scrapyard. You know those scrapyard, you go to mechanic village, you find scrapyard. All those places, who are those buying them? Mostly Chinese. They understand the value of these things. And they are not giving you enough money to actually buy them. And it is not their fault, because you made yourself available. You made it available for them. Have you ever imagined a country where you will know the value of everything you have? Have you ever imagined a country where you will know the value of your thin ore? Have you ever imagined a country where you will know the value of your oil? Have you ever imagined a country, a nation, where you will actually measure how your oil, every barrel of oil that goes out of your oil, well, you will actually give account to it? Have you ever imagined a country like that? Have you ever imagined a country where your timber will be sold according to the price of timber? Have you ever imagined a country where your gold is not sold using a plane to come into Sambisa forest, but your gold is sold like an asset? Have you ever imagined a nation? Have you ever imagined a nation where your Californium will be sold and they will be made use of? Those money, you add them to the GDP. Now when you calculate your GDP per capita, you will actually be gaining a lot. Have you ever imagined a nation that will do that? Do you know why Nigeria cannot achieve such? Because Nigeria tribalism is too much. The division in Nigeria, everybody for their pocket, because of the division, because of tribalism, and the tribal, these things we are seeing in Nigeria. The diversity you see in Nigeria, it is an institution created by Britain so that you will never concentrate to fight your enemy. But if we have a referendum today, it will abolish that institution. Because when you are Biafran, I've said it several times, when you are a Biafran, you will now want to prove Yoruba man wrong. That you people are the reason why we have not been developed. You will be forced to develop. Yoruba man will say, no, these people, we cannot depend on. Let us prove these Omo Igbos who claim they build Lagos. Let us prove them wrong. Let us show them that we can build Lagos. We can make Lagos to be like a Dubai. They can do it. It is about something to drive you. There is something called a positive competition. Positive envy. You envy me positively. Now you will start competing with one another. Which nation is going to be the best in Africa? We have that skills. We have that. We have what it takes. You see, Yoruba, Hausa. You see, I don't know about Yoruba, Hausa, and the Biafrans. I don't know about Fulani. I'm telling you the honest truth. I don't know about them because historically, But have you ever wondered as a Fulani man, instead of moving cattle from place to place for your boss, why don't you have your own ranching? Since it is what you enjoy doing, why don't you buy two cattle, male and female? Start, doing animal husbandry. Have your own ranch, and you start developing your own state. Now it will be that the Fulanis, the Fulanis, they are the farmers in that sub-Saharan region. Everybody is dependent on Fulanis to actually for food supply. You mechanize your farming. You revolutionize your farm system. Now, Yorubas, you will have what you are known for. Biafrans, you will have what you are known for. In that region, why do you think we are not going to build Europe in West Africa? But in a situation whereby you are forcing it now, we will be here. We will die here together. And yet you don't like me. I don't like you. We don't like each other, but we are forcing each other to be here just because you want to please somebody in Europe. Just because you want to satisfy the advice you receive from somebody from Europe, from Britain. Because they come to colonize you. Now they have to now tell you how to live your life. It is very, very bad. A black man mind emancipation and Nigeria mind emancipation will start with referendum. once we are able to achieve the referendum that is going to be monitored by every good institution in the world. I am not going to say only United Nations or international community. Every good institution in the world will monitor such a referendum. We have a referendum. We conduct a referendum. And in a situation whereby we conduct a referendum, this referendum, if Nigeria refused to actually implement this referendum, that is now when the United Nations and international community, that's when they can maybe intervene. It opens door for them to intervene. Those of you who are saying you don't want to go and protest, they are tribalizing it. You don't want to go there and protest, they will shoot us. You can actually call for a referendum. If we can have a referendum, referendum supersede every protest. Referendum supersede every other thing that you are looking for. I can assure you, nobody is going to shoot you. It is a referendum. It will make all these people to keep quiet. When the majority of people now start calling for referendum, it will actually nullify that 1999 constitution that they remove referendum from. It will nullify, because it is called the demographic majority of Nigeria is calling for a referendum. It will nullify such constitution that there is no referendum there, because that is what they are using to do to bring a delay to you. Many of you might not understand it, but that is actually the pure truth. The day you will realize that referendum is the only key that will save me and you, whether you are Yoruba, whether you are Hausa, whether you are anywhere you are, as long as you are within this geographical location called Nigeria, you will understand that referendum is going to solve our problem when you actually conduct this referendum and vote right. Then the whole world, even Britain, will know that we are ready to emancipate ourselves from this colonial or from their oligarchy. That is the only way. That is the way. If you continue to think that this referendum is going to help only Omo Igbo, you are fooling yourself. What type of life, what do you want to bequeath to your children? What type of life, what type of, economy, what type of environment do you want to bequeath to your children? Is it environment where people are being killed all over the place? It is environment where Dangote truck will bring a bus and kill everybody inside it. It is an environment where your road is dilapidated. It is an environment where your hospital is not working. Before you go into hospital, there will be a chemist, quack chemist, that will be in front of the hospital, where you will go and buy needles, where you will go and buy drip, where you will go and buy. Is it that type of lifestyle you want to be with your children? Because what you think about yourself and your current situation, you think about your futuristic situation. If you cannot think about your future right now, you are going nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Do you want to bequeath your children the life in infamy? The same where you are. Maybe if they are not killing you in Indonesia, they are arresting you in Dubai. I am telling you, is it the type of lifestyle that we want to continue to give to our children, all you young Nigerians that are seeing what is happening? Just like the Efule, if I play this video, who told you that you are a criminal? That's why you did not benefit from the imposter Buhari. Just like him. Have you now seen, after wasting your time, campaigning, misguiding some of you who he misguided. Today he's coming now to tell you, we will risk our life to campaign for Tinubu. We risk our life. So now you know that the demographic majority of Nigeria did not vote for Tinubu. And that is exactly what this guy confessed. That he did not vote for Tinubu. That anybody who was supporting Tinubu was risking their lives. Why are you risking your life? Because the youth came out to bring a change through a ballot box. If the youth will come out the same way they come out to bring a change through a ballot box or democratic process, they should actually use that energy to actually organize another democratic process, which is a referendum, and see if your life will not change in the next decade. You will notice a change in the next 10 years. Within one century, you will rule the world. That is what this neo-colonialist does not want for you. I can assure you, within a century, 100 years to come, you will rule the world. This is what they do not want. It might not even be 100 years. I am just giving you 100 years so that they will not think there is a magic there. But you will rule the world. Let us discover ourselves. And what is holding us down is very simple. It is not something that is very big. But we as black people, our problem as black people is we cannot embrace that thing that is very simple that will give us a result. We always want to look for a solution where there is no solution. And they will continue to do that. We are looking for solutions where there is no solution. Trying to change your president. The more you change your president in every African country, the more things are getting worse. The more you change your president, the more the things are getting worse. That is something that African people need to understand. Whether you change them or whether you don't change them, things are getting worse. In some certain countries, they control the president. When they cannot control the president anymore, they bring out the criminal record of the president. In some certain countries, in Africa, they will bring out the criminal record of the president. And the people that are the people, of course, in democratic Africa, in democratic Africa, places in Africa where democracy is still, working, they will bring your criminal record so that the people who will exercise their democratic right will fight against you. So that they will bring a new one within the beginning of the regime. The new one will be dancing to their tune. Maybe within 2-3 years, they will be dancing to their tune. Some people will say that the country is segregating. Then while you think the country is segregating, you will not know that they are paying back the promises. That's what they will continue to do. You will believe that, well, let's go there and change this person. You change them, things get worse. If dollar was, according to your currency, if dollar was dollar 1 to 5, dollar now will become 1 to 15 or 1 to 10. The more you change another one, dollar will climb again. That is an institution. It is an institution. It will never work through a democratic process. The only democratic process that works is referendum, where people will discover they have, of course, you have been there for the last 64 years. You know your challenges. When you go to that referendum, you know your challenges. You now say, no, let me go our way. We have now mapped out the way we are going to do our nation building, our new nation that is not going to be infiltrated by these people who are doing the bid of this neo-colonialist. It is now going to be a nation that is going to be built according to the challenge we have faced in our previous nation. Why don't you think about that? Why don't you think in that way, in that regard? Because most of the problem you are facing today, it is the excessiveness of or the intervention of or sabotage coming from your neo-colonialist. Those are most of the problem you are facing. Now, couple that the people that was given gun and bullet, people that was given police and the army, they are Fulani feudal system. The only thing they want to control is territory. They want to expand their territory. They want to Islamize you. They want to make you their subject. That is their only primary obligation. There is nothing else they are looking for other than trying to actually bring you to their foot, because control you. How can somebody who see you as an infidel make you grow? How can somebody who see you as an infidel take advice from you? They will never take advice from you. They will make you a subject. They will make you their weapon against your own people. And that is what they have been doing against our people and Biafran politicians and some of even Yoruba politicians. This is exactly what they have adopted. They believe that Biafrans and Igbo people are your enemy. They are not your enemy. But I don't blame you. It is already divided. And once you divide something, once you break up something, even if you join it, it will never be complete again. Nigeria was broken in 1967. And they joined it again forcefully, without understanding that the brokenness is there. It will never go away. It has shortened the length of such thing, Nigeria. It has actually brought a crack that is unfixable. The only way you can do it to get it right, through that crack, separate them. File the other side, you get the best shape that you are going to get. That is exactly the solution to this problem, but you are looking for a solution where there is no solution. Some of you are looking for solution from an old man who cannot even stand up for 30 minutes. Who cannot stand in a podium for 30 minutes. That is where you are looking for solution. Some of you are looking for solution from P2B. There is no solution there. So even if you bring angel, put them there, there is no solution there. The only solution is to break up shaking the status quo, break up the foundation. And you start from the beginning. When you start a new foundation, which you know how many feet did you dig to start up this foundation, then you will know what you are going to build on top of this foundation. But the foundation you are using was started by Britain. And you are trying to build a skyscraper on top of this foundation that you don't even know what that foundation will be able to actually stand for. The same thing is applicable to all African countries, because their problem is that they start up a foundation. They start building on a foundation that they don't know the history. You cannot build upon something that you don't know the history. Now you find Igbo politicians, you find Biafran politicians. You see all of them are looking for what will give them money. And I don't care about who they are. I don't care about where they come from. What they are looking for, it is all about what will give them paper, fiat money, that might not have value tomorrow. That's exactly what they are looking for. That's why they have to kill you. That's why they have to sell you. That's why they have to betray you. That's why they have to brutalize you through police and army. Just for you to keep quiet. For them to eat what belongs to you and them. When you speak, they say bring you to be killed. That is exactly the same thing Hope Uzodinma is doing in Imo State. That is the same thing Dave Umahi did in Ebonyi State. I don't know if he's still there. Dave Umahi. Dave Umahi is the conspiracy that brought up this Ekperima in Finland. It is Dave Umahi. He knows what he did there. So in all these things, you will begin to understand that these people will never give you something that will help you to transition to glory. You will never transition to glory. I am not talking about transitioning to glory when you die, when you are dead. Just one moment. I need to do something. One moment. So those politicians, do you think they will ever allow you to make progress in your life so that you will stop respecting them? I don't even know that people will still have faith in political process in Nigeria, because political process have never helped anybody. How many Nigerians are in abroad? How many Nigerians technocrats are in the USA today? Contributing to the economy, contributing to the growth, contributing to the advancement of the American technology. How many of them? Millions of them. How many Nigerians are in UK today? Millions of them. How many Nigerians are in Germany today? Millions of them. How many Nigerians are across Africa countries today? Millions of them. Why are they running? So many people will say that every country they are traveling, Chinese they are traveling everywhere, Chinese they are traveling. Are they going there to actually put their life at risk? Chinese, some of them are traveling, some of them are deployed, not even travel, they are deployed. They are deployed by their government because Chinese is actually Chinese, their economy is a populist economy, a communist economy, communism. So that is the economy of Chinese. Somebody is calling, and I believe that this person wants to say something. He wants to say something, but I am going to take your call now. I will take your call after I am done with Ifeanyi Uba, because I'm going straight to Ifeanyi Uba, then we will be done. So, if you look at the economy, you will understand the economy never ever helped. Hello? Yes. Okay, let me put you to loudspeaker so that you will speak before I go into my... Before I go into the next... Okay, you are loud and clear. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
Okay, I am Solomon Abara, calling from Biafra.
Go ahead.
You see, I want to tell you something. The worst enemy we are having today is the household enemy. If we didn't clear this issue of Tamoneba, it will be very bad. Let us find a situation how we can make sure that we keep people out of this land, because our boy is the problem we are having.
No, he has created a way we are going to use to kick him out. He has created a way.
That boy should never be well with him. That boy is unable. They are using him to make sure he brings the foundation of Nnamdi Kanu, who have suffered for years, that it will not work. You see, like today, like what they are lamenting here. You see, the issue of this now that has increased. If you look at the refinery we have in Port Harcourt here, was operating by Igbo man. The operator was an Igbo man. Things was working normal. Before they know it, they removed the Igbo man and put Fulani man. As soon as the planning man work here, only for 3 days, that refinery shut down till today. Go and verify, as they will tell you. The truth of this matter is that we Igbos will hate ourselves. We hate ourselves. How can somebody, a planning man, import an Igbo man to be working against us for your own freedom? For your own freedom that you be free and get yourself free, and children will also be free. They say that the best way for them is to cause a havoc in the country we are into. If the oil is the most important thing, let them allow Africa to come out. We are ready to allow them to take the oil. Let them take the oil and allow us to be a freedom of our own. They will see us without that oil and see how Biafra will progress.
Have we been benefiting from the oil? We have never benefited from the oil.
And let them collect the oil, allow Biafra to go. Look at what they are doing our people at Lagos. Before they do those things in Lagos, we have some Igbo people who are also giving them the guidelines to work against us. Someone like this stupid man from Nnewi, call himself or something like that, Joe Ibokwe. That man, is it a human being?
He is nowhere to be found.
Yeah?
He is nowhere to be found.
Man like that. This is getting out of hand. Let them release him up the car. Just imagine only one person. If Nigeria has power, let them allow the young man to come out. Only one man. Speaking. The whole world are checking. Talkless of when they are due at time. Let them allow us to go. If they need the oil, let them carry the oil and allow us to be on our own. They will see how God will bless us.
Correct.
Blessed child. So my good brother, you are trying. It's only God. God of the good God will make a way for you. You have been suffering, lamenting every day, every time. God will make a way where there's no way for you.
You say?
This Biafra, we shall all be alive to this. No man, man of a woman can support to have Biafra.
Correct.
Biafra must come and
You see?
must have it. So Simon, look at this job. Concentrating to put it at home. Who ordered him to put it at home? Is it a member of DOS? What position did Simon have to come and put it at home? Causing havoc all over the area. Imagine the word that Asari Dokubo open mouth and said that Simon is trying to take over the leadership of Abuse. He said it in black and white. Who will come out now and say he's not here? Some fool are following him. Tomorrow now they say
Now, some fools, the reason why some fools are will not hear that one, it is because they will say, no, Asari said it because Simon is the one working. That's why he said it. Remember that these people, the reason why sometimes they make this statement, it is because to give momentum, because they know the mind of these people. They know the mind of our people. They know how their mind can be twisted at any moment. So that's how they are working according to what they have discovered, that is the weakness of the mind of our people. And they are using it against us. But we are going to clarify that thing today. We are going to actually clarify it and start a new campaign. And we are going to actually unveil a secret. That, remember that the reason why Simon, did a move that he did, it was as a result of instruction given to him. Now we are going to revisit such instruction given to him. Of course, we have been trying to actually not pay attention to him so that he would die a natural death. But he has actually brought himself out again. So my brother, finalize. Let me continue.
Please, my good brother, we are doing a very nice job for Biafra.
Thank you very much.
All over the world are hearing you. God will make a way for you, like I've said before.
You see?
This issue of Biafra, one word more, Biafra must be restored.
You see?
In our own President Richard D. The name of people gather my praise.
You see?
My God bless you.
Thank you. So, as I am saying, that the Biafrans, the Biafran politicians, they are like a stooge. They are like a bullet. They are like, a bullet. Once they put them in a gun, They shoot them any position they shoot them, they start going. They are the weapon that these people are using against us. And in that regard, we stand not to be shaken. We stand not to actually be emotional. Regardless of what these people are doing, regardless of them rising up, we stand not to be emotional. Now let us go to what Ifeanyi Ubah said. Let us revisit what Ifeanyi Ubah said. Because, when people talk, of course, that is the reason why God gave God gave everybody their own ways. After going to Ifeanyi Ubah now, we will now come to the criminal in Finland. Listen up. Let's hear from Ifeanyi Ubah. I hope it is this one. Oh, what the hell?
And what is enough for the wise? Anywhere in the world, you will see me for now. Even now, young man, the people, for now. All my supporters, everybody was one Anambra, everyone you go. I am pleading because for he knows.
Ifeanyi Ubah is pleading that we should forgive Simon Ekpa, that all his supporters, that they should forgive Simon Ekpa. The question I am going to ask Ifeanyi Ubah, why are you saying that we should forgive, that your supporters should forgive Simon Ekpa? Simon Ekpa that has killed our people. I know this is not where this voice note started, but this voice note it is on a WhatsApp, so it is actually it started according to how it was downloaded. I know it might be the last word that he said, but that last word, it has a lot of weight. Even if Ifeanyi Ubah, because as an atụọ inu kọwalụ, onye atụrụ inu kọwalụ ma na-ege jinu nne ya na n'iyi. No matter, regardless of how he want to be, indirect, by saying Baharan Simon Ekpa. I don't know what that means. It does not make sense to me. Ifeanyi Ubah, is there anything you had with Simon Ekpa that you are discussing with Simon Ekpa to the extent of you telling your followers to forgive Simon Ekpa upon how many people Simon Ekpa have ordered their execution in Nigeria, including you? Did you try to consolidate with Simon Ekpa or what? For you to say Bahalon Simon Ekpa as if you are the most holiest person in Biafra land or holiest politician. For you to come up to tell us Bahalon Simon Ekpa. It doesn't make sense to me. It might make sense to every other person. It doesn't make sense to me. It feels like there is something you had with Simon Ekpa before. It feels like you had unfinished business with that criminal before. It feels like the conspiracy that maybe you are part of is now working against you. That you had to consolidate. Then you act like a man again consolidate, act like a man again, because it is now biting you. It is not exactly what you are actually saying here that I am seeing from you. Evil that men do will always dwell with them. You Biafran politicians, all of you connived together, and you guys, because you people are looking for red chamber, Igbo presidency, you connived and put yourselves together, and you decided to take Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to the hands of your enemy. Not only his enemy, your enemy. Those who want to put you in captivity eternally, you know, for who want to put you in captivity all your life. Those are the people you guys went to kidnap your own people, your own person. The Onunekuli Igbo, Onunekulu Biafra, the only man that Fulani, when they hear their voice, they tremble. All of you gathered together in oneness, with one mind, with one accord. You people united to go and take him out, so that he stop exposing the atrocities of you politicians. Now you guys went ahead, used these women who are affiliated to your politics in the United States. After using these women who are affiliated to your politics in the United States, they have now created this so-called faction, and now brought Simon. Without you people knowing that the beast you people are creating is going to come back, because the beast you are creating, this is how Nigeria will never work. This is how Nigeria will never work, because you people will create a beast in the name that you are going to be servicing this beast. You have a agreement with a beast. You have agreement with something. Criminals. Tomorrow you will no longer fulfill the mandate of those people you have created. You will no longer control them. Then the beast will now turn against everyone, including you who created it. Because there is nothing that you will create that you will be able to take care of. That is the problem of Nigeria. You can never take care of your creation. And that is exactly what we are seeing today. You people kidnap Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Use Umuwanye America. These criminals in the USA. You people use them. They now brought up somebody they feel like they will control. At the end of the day, they found out that this man you brought up trying to control has been living an image. Has been living an image. Somebody who wants power at all cost. And that man decided that he does not want to be controlled, because he is actually chasing the same thing you people are chasing. And unfortunately for you people, he started deceiving Biafra, and they started giving him money. That money that you people are squealing to bring out to service the beast that you have created. These people he is now receiving this money freely. And no one to go give account of it. Rather, Nyawa can account instead of Nyawa America account. He is now in charge. And he is ruining it for everyone. Now you people are realizing that is exactly the reason why you are coming to tell us about Simon. Who do you think you are deceiving? Who on earth do you guys think you are deceiving? We are, the reason why we have different, media warriors in IPOB, it is that we sharpen each other. What you don't remember, I will remember. What the other one does not remember, the other one will remember. That is how we work. I am from Anambra State also. I am, But I am championing Biafra cause, not Anambra cause. It is very, very important. And another thing is, if I know you know exactly the reason why you are telling us Baharano Simon Ekpa. You know that it is a beast that you people somehow are part of creation of it. You feel that now, once you capture Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, everything will be okay for all of you. That's what you people felt. But it now, had it been Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was outside, do you think that you people will not get the Igbo presidency if he eventually decide to support you? You will get Igbo presidency, and Fulani will not tell you screw you, man. Fulani will not play games with you like this. That is what you people did. When you want to know the strength of Igbo man, you will know the strength of Igbo man from dealing with their own people. When they go out there, you will look for this strength of Igbo man who is trigger happy against their own brother. You will never see it anymore. And that is our downfall. And that is our weakness. That is our problem. We love outside more than we love in here. It is very, very important for every Igbo man to understand that the day you start understanding that every Igbo person is your blood. We come from a Eri kingdom. We come from Eri. We come from Agoreli. Biafrans. There is Esbon. There is a Areli. There is Eri, the father of Igbo land. Areli. Then you see, we are also related to Oduduwa somehow. But their lifestyle is different. So, but the most important thing is that when we realize that our own Fulani protect their terrorists, I salute them for that. They protect their terrorists. Buhari came to the position of power and Buhari told you that attack on Boko Haram is attack on the people of the north. What do you think that was? And that is the reason why they are always 10 steps ahead of you Igbo politicians. Do you think you will ever have control in Nigeria? You will never have control. You see what Peter Obi is now fighting for? He is all alone, no? So how do you think he's going to win what he's fighting? Because all of you are Sugihimi. All of you. There is no way he's going to get whatever he's fighting. Because he's standing alone. And that is the reason why when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu started, we come and back him up. Because we know no mafia. So you open your mouth to tell us, forgive Simon Ekpa. It was the same Simon Ekpa and their criminals who tried to kill you. Then now, why did they try to kill you? This is a question we need to ask you. Why did they try to kill you, Ifanyoba? Because there is something to it that we don't know. And there is something you know that you are not telling us. For the fact that you open your mouth to tell us forgive Simon Ekpa. Whether in Egwegu or whether you are Ijiatuinu, it is a message for me. Whether in Atuakinu, it is a message for me. Regardless, it is a message for me. Forgive one Simon Ekpa. For what? Who is going to forgive him? He should forgive himself because he cannot forgive himself. Before you will be forgiven, you need to forgive yourself first. What is dragging him closer to his grave is his ignorance. And the love for money, the root of all evil. That is what is dragging him. And let us continue. There are many things we will need to hear from this. Pay attention.
Continue.
Okay. Okay, this is one of it. Let's go to the second voice note.
Touch not my prophet and do my prophet. You do not touch his anointed and do no harm to his prophet. As for me and my people, we will serve the Lord. Yes. The Almighty Lord. Amen.
Unuluchana. You and your people will go and start serving the Lord. Unuluchana. And there is something I will tell you about these Igbo politicians. But I will tell you at the end of this voice note something I have discovered about them. And specifically, Ifeanyi Ubah is the leading figure of that. But let's continue to pay attention to this.
Be careful.
Okay. Jirinwayo, be careful, no what Akibu. Jirinwayo, this is not, this is not actually calling this man in order. This is consolidating with this man. Why is Ifeanyi Ubah consolidating with Simon Ekpa? Why is he negotiating with Simon Ekpa? Telling him Jirinwayo no ne batale ezugolu gi. Oye kwadegi no batale ezugolu ya. That means you people set them up. You set up something you can no longer control. And that thing now is eating everybody up. It is eating you up now. And that is the reason why now you are trying to consolidate. Because if you, Ifeanyi Ubah, is very, very sincere with cautioning Simon Ekpa, you will never tell us forgive him. What about the people he has rendered widow? What about the people he has rendered orphan? What about the people he has actually made to have no children anymore? What about the people he has taken their breadwinner? What about the people he has sent to their DSS or given the army access to come and take them? What about the people he has given Asari Dokubo and Hope Uzodinma access to take them and harvest their organ? What about those people? How on earth is this guy going to be forgiven? Those that follow you. Of course, those that follow you can forgive him, because those that follow you can support you when you people were erecting this so-called faction. Kununusai POB. Ifeanyi Ubah, you are my brother. But the truth is what I am going to tell you. And you and I, within deep down your heart, you will understand that this truth I am telling you is unadulterated. And I am not going to actually, I am not telling you this truth because you are Ifeanyi Ubah. Or I'm not telling you these things because I am telling you because it is something that is going to be. If it is good tomorrow, it is good for every one of us. If it is bad tomorrow, it is going to be bad for every one of us. I'm not consolidating with you because you don't have anything on me. You only consolidate with people you have something on them. And that's why you are consolidating with Simon Ekpa. On the other hand, you don't want the people you are speaking to feel that you are weak. But the only problem is that these people does not know what is making you weak. What is making you weak is not only because of whether they're going to come and kill you. What is making you weak is because some things that these activities of these criminals, you people are aware of them. You people were the people who started it. With America. All this conspiracy started from the USA. Now everybody is feeling the heat. You are telling him or not Batale Zugolia. So it means that you people created him. At the end of the day, you people Bawazayaka, unu create those after you people will litter them, you will no longer service them so that they don't use the same gun you give them to go and start doing criminal. Because that is exactly what you people did with him. You created the Onyoshi. After you created the Onyoshi, you now control those, yeah, and do not service your one, the way you proceed in service, yeah. Go when I lulun or lona lulun. Una Baba. It might be true that he is not the ones you people contacted straight. And it was all about to destroy Eastern Security Network. On the quest to destroy Eastern Security Network, have you people now seen what you have caused to yourselves? Because it was Mazen Namdekan who created the Eastern Security Network. To destroy it. Because it is the only thing that was make you people tremble. Make you people so scared. You have seen what you have caused for yourself. On the quest to destroy Eastern Security Network. Fulani were killing our people. You people could not put any contingency plan in place to actually drive them out of our land. You people did not. One man stood up, brought initiative, was supported by his own people in order to protect the land where you are part of. For this type of thing not to happen, you people went and created now a criminals so that this thing will happen. You took away that man because you people want glory all for yourselves. You don't want people to see the light on the other side. You guys now created this monster. Now to destroy what is created to help our security, the security of your children, the security of your family members, the security of your market. You want to destroy it. Now you have created another beast. But my happiness is that this beast now is touching everywhere. Because he does not even know whom he is working for. He knows that he is actually stealing from people. He knows that he is actually, enriching himself. He knows he's actually enjoying the momentum of Umuefulefu. Stupid people who are all over the social media fighting to protect their enemy, just like one Nigerians are fighting for one Nigeria that is killing them. Because this is the problem of all these people. They are all in the same WhatsApp group. If they are like these people, when you tell them one Nigeria has never helped you, they will tell you, no, one Nigeria know they carry last. But they are running away from that same one Nigeria. They are discriminating against each other from that same Nigeria. But they are one Nigeria. Ignorant set of morons. Sophisticated morons. When you look at them, they tell you that when they think. They think from their anus, but they don't tell you don't know how to think. These are the type of people. Let me play it and finish it. Then we'll proceed to something. Who told you that Simon is from Ebonyi State? Who told you? And secondly, you people should know. There was a video where I saw one of these autopilot criminals analyzing those guys who went to Mecca. When I saw that video, I was laughing. I saw that video. It came to IPOB Media Warriors. That video came to IPOB Media Warriors. I saw it, I was laughing. I said to myself, you are analyzing somebody who is pretentious over their identity. a person who is pretentious over their identity, claiming he is an Igbo man when he is a real Fulani emir in Imo State. A real Fulani emir in Imo State pretending to be Igbo man in Mecca. We are here in Mecca now. We are praying for hope. Uzodimma. Aya loyal. Aya ola. Aya yodula na Mecca. Now sukwe ezigbo Imo State. Now so wele. Now so were kalendo were. The same person is a Fulani man who is a emir in Imo State. Now who are teaching your people how to read Quran in Imo State. Onye Igbo ọ na-akụzizuru unu ka esi agụ Quran n'Igbo. The same man is in the Mecca acting to be Igbo man. The same guy who is actually doing the exposition of this man does not know that the man he is following in the name of Simon is the same thing. The Fulani na-asụ Igbo. Ask Simon, where does he come from? This has been what I've been asking, where does he come from? He doesn't know where he come from. And if he tell you he's from Ebonyi State, you go and look for the mother. Ask him if the mother did not give birth to him and die. Ask the mother, where did you get the pregnancy of Simon? Is Simon really an Igbo man? These are the questions you need to be asking this guy. So many of you, when you see that fool analyzing that thing, when you see him, you will know that this fool could know the truth about the person he's following. Of course, him himself, you don't even know where he come from. That is what exactly the way it is. That is exactly, I don't want to know where he come from. Obi Kelechuku. I know that you people are the ignorance people. I don't want to know where he come from. I know where he come from. I am not asking you to tell me where he come from. I know where he come from. He is not an Igbo man. If you look at the Ebonyi State from the criminal you see in Finland, on the jelutu we may have from Nane Afia man. Maybe across border middle belt, border tanya bunya fime, obolo ekwensu akomulun, kuzieli Igbo. When you discover the reason why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said that we need to do a DNA, you will think whether you call me a liar or not. Ask him where he come from. Where is his mother? Where is his mother? But the criminal who is backing him up brought this onye Fulani na-asụ ezigbotu Owerri. Osina ayayo ala na Mecca. Ezigbotu Owerri, timido Owerri. Ndị Fulani God. He debunked him, forgetting that the man that he is working with is the same thing. Now you are telling him to go and start it in Ebonyi State. Charity begins from home. Let me tell you and correct you, Ifanyoba. We are not doing tribal whatever here. We call Biafran crime a Biafran crime. We call Fulani crime a Fulani crime. There is nothing about Ebonyi State here. There is nothing about charity begins from home here. We are fighting for our Biafra. And we are fighting for Biafra. We are not dividing our ethnicity. We are one. We are Biafran. Whether you are Ebonyi, whether you are Igodomigodo, whether you are Anioma, or whether you are from anywhere, part of Biafra land, you are my brother. We are one. Injury for one is injury for all. So don't tell us, don't come and use your strategy to divide us. Ekperima in Finland, whether more Amuyana Abakaleke, whether he was born in Abakaleke or in Ebonyi State, or whether he is, it doesn't matter. He is not Ebonyi people. He is he is Simon, who is actually also devil man. He knows his activities and all these things. It is only to boil down for you people to start bringing division, ethnic division among us. It will never work. Don't say that. Don't tell them the charity begins from home. One day when I am talking about people atrocities committing in Enugu, maybe you will now come back to tell me that I should go and talk about Anambra first. That is a division. And we cannot actually entertain it. Maybe people who does not understand might be entertaining it. Not people like me. I am decolonized before I joined to fight for my freedom. So, hold that one to yourself. Simon is a criminal who claims he hails from Ebonyi State just because he can speak Igbo like Ebonyi State people. Does not make him a Ebonyi State man or Biafran. Just like the criminal who went to Mecca. He is a Fulani blood. And he is still going to be Fulani. That is how they use Igbo, those who speak Igbo, in order to tell us, no, Okwandi Igbo nemo. There are many of them in our land. There are so many of them. If you check Hope Uzodinma very well, you might find out that his blood is not Igbo. These are the people who are selling our people for pity. By their fruit, you will know them. Let's call a spade a spade. Just because people knows the activities of Simon, but that he's a criminal, you want to now use the opportunity of him being a criminal to tell us Ebonyi State. No, there is nothing wrong with Ebonyi State people. If there is anything wrong with Ebonyi State people, it means there is something wrong with the Biafrans. So we must deal with them as the way we fight criminality in Biafra land. It doesn't matter where they come from. A criminal is a criminal. Nationality does not solve criminality. Let us continue. I thought I might correct that. Now that
want this message to go viral. I will have another opportunity to address you at BBC.
BBC is where he started.
Very careful. Thank you very much. More than you. Ndị niile na-azụ afịa na Nnewi on Monday, I will buy 50,000 shops. Ebe na-azụ motor spare parts, motorcycle spare parts, different products na Nnewi, and another businesses in Anambra South, starting with Nnewi. Now on Monday, na I ga-azụ afịa. Every Monday, I will be there with you. I am going to finish because you were Babankiri. You couldn't never put our Zikafuzi and Anya. Open the cake of the kitchen again. Go see me.
Today, Katabolo, man.
Open in your family about 1 day, even 6 days. If you find your opening in your family 1 day, even 6 days.
I like it. I like it.
We are not going to work on Monday.
You see this one, he said, I like it. And those watching on Twitter, kindly bear with me. The topic did not change again on Twitter, and I don't know why Twitter does not have how we can edit our write-up. If Twitter is listening, let them put a feature where we can actually change what we have tweeted, because sometimes you will be tweeting, you made a mistake, you can't correct it anymore. So I believe, or you mistakenly send a tweet and maybe you have to delete it. The link is already sent away. Once you delete it, it confuses the link. So we are calling on Twitter to make sure, to actually bring, that features where we can edit and where we can actually, correct our mistakes on Twitter. The topic did not change. It still remained the previous topic. Apologies for that. So let us continue. I like what Ufanyo Uba said there by saying, if you give Simon Ekpa 1 day, he will give you 6 days. I like it, because you might find out that some of these people who will decide they will, not go to their various businesses, some of them might be the friends and the families of these criminals. I'm telling you the honest truth. Some of them might be the friends and the families of these criminals. If there is any market leader that is adhering to what Simon Ekpa said, we will look at you somehow, because we know they have called the market leaders. Whichever one of you that they have called, you will see that call to be null and void. We don't do anarchy in our land. We are having one central command. IPOB is the central command. When IPOB says something, you will hear it in Radio Biafra. When IPOB issue a proclamation, you will hear it on Radio Biafra, or you will see the write-up through our media publicity city secretary, Ima Powerful, or you will hear it on Radio Biafra. So it is very, very important for you not to be confused, because confusion will now create a room for the enemy and the infiltrator to come and overwhelm you. If you give Simon Ekpa 1 day, the same should be applicable to every state in Biafra land. If you give Simon Ekpa 1 day, you will give those who are controlling these places 6 days. We call a spade a spade. That is the way it is. I buy what Ifeanyi Uba said there, not because I didn't know what I have said before, because what I have said before, it is the way it is. So when the consolidation is over, we face reality. And that reality is what we are now. Let's listen to this one.
On Monday, we are going to work on anybody follow God's Mafia or never see us in the world. Anybody follow God's Mafia or provide that figure on Monday that day. So down in there, open Yaga, it won't even Yaga, because if I now know we are going to work, I now for the our homeland. Only trying to sit at home, only fun about you. Indeed, what I always say, I know Bambo. So, because every when you work on no business interest, because none we are starting with you. If I are getting there, and also to let the world know now in the past, Simon Ekpa, they doing the mother not and will tell you go. All those things on the military go, or the military chop, we have as also. They have to send them mother go, and gone in and navy and under. So I understand his pains. Mother, what they are not mother, got boys and they know when they are mother kidnapped. No, I see them, but not the same way. I see them, not the same.
Oh. They even know when his shop closed and when his shop is open. They know when his shop is closed and when his shop is open. That is okay. We did that. We did those expositions. We know that now. That is the reason why I am going to expose him more with the next video I am going to play to you. Let's play the last one. So that is the end of the message coming from Ifeanyi Ubah. So for you to understand that them themselves, they know the man very well. They know him very well. Mmadụ nwa ogodo ewu na-ata. Emetekwa na mmadụ nwa ogodo ewu na-ata. Because the reason why they cannot deal with Simon is because Simon is Fulani. He is a blood of Fulani. I am telling you the honest truth. If Simon was an Igbo person, believe you me, 2 days, 3 days, they would have planned something to make sure, you know, to make sure that Simon is no longer there. These people, they don't have power over every other race. They cannot stop every other race from intimidating them. They cannot stop any other person from intimidating them. They can only stop their people. Once their people just sign of success, no, I will overshadow you. To kill that person is within a second. They will create a conspiracy to destroy that person. But because they know that Simon is not having Igbo blood in him. And the reason why the same thing is applicable to Asari Dokubo. They know that Asari Dokubo is a Janjaweed mixed blood. That is the reason why they cannot do anything to Asari Dokubo. Let it be the reason why they were able to look for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, because all one never. It is their own people. That is the reason why they have to look for him. For you to solve this conundrum, it is a curse to our people that they can eliminate their own very, very easily. But when it comes to other people dealing with them, they will never, ever do anything to them. Look at Simon from A to head to toe. Maybe he will take the features of the mother who is from Ebonyi State. Features of the mother. Ask Simon who is the father. And it is not a joke, and I am not being prejudiced against him. I am being realistic here. I am being realistic. Not being prejudiced against him. Of course, if you check for a while now, I don't talk about him. I didn't have time for him. But there is something he did, which is the same thing I am going to bring to you now. Let me show you. Let me show you what he did. And this thing he said, even his followers observed it. His followers actually, were marveled about this one. That's why it also caught my attention. Let me show you. One moment.
Begin to identify themselves. We begin to call.
Yes. Now, let us listen to the thief in Finland. Because in the past 6 months, I have never brought this ugly Fulani face in this hallowed platform. But let me bring it today. Listen to him. Listen very attentively.
I want you people to understand that, because it is good for us to make some pronouncement and review some certain things for people to understand that this is the very first time that somebody have come to donate, somebody is donating medical equipment to Biafra. What almost 5 million for the very first time. Amobi Poyananya. Yes.
This is the very first time somebody is donating something, medical equipment, worth almost $5 million US. The question is, just like Ifeanyi Uba said, that his market is closed or his business is closed. Now he is building another avenue. Remember that this criminal no longer have a job in Finland. He is hiding from one place to another. So all these doors that are closing from one place to another, because he has no freedom of movement anymore. He did it for himself. The one those criminals will come and tell you he is going to South Korea, IPOB autopilot in South Korea, because there is a voice note. Let me see if I paid attention to that voice note. They claim that there are autopilot in going to that they are inviting their criminal to South Korea.
Hardcore autopilot South Korea.
Listen to this.
Pilot South Korea. Good morning to everybody. Good morning to everyone. Please, the time we scheduled last time for our Prime Minister visitation to South Korea has been changed. So here is the new time for it, a new day. It has postponed to 1st of July 2023. This Saturday. And the time is 9 p.m. And I believe that is the best time for us. So everybody have no reason to say he will not attend the meeting on Zoom. And our Prime Minister is coming with a lot of people. Every Biafran that is interested in listening to us is allowed, and is coming with a lot of them. So many people, just the whole world is going to.
He is going to come to South Korea, but the meeting is going to be held or join them on Zoom. Autopilot Oga South Korea yesterday, according to them. He went to South Korea yesterday, according to their shenanigan. Do you know the reason why all this, their shenanigan? Do you know the reason why they are creating all these lies? Ekperima in Finland cannot move an inch from Finland. That is the only place he knows that is safe. So the reason why they are doing this, so that it will look like Ekperima in Finland is going out for evangelism. Tell him to show you where he is. If he not where he is in South Korea, let him make a video. Not let him not go and build artificial intelligence for us. AI, the way he built AI that was speaking to Mazen Namde, voice of Mazen Namde Kanu, saying that Ekperima has spoken so eloquently. He said what Mazen Namde Kanu wanted to say. When I built a counter, I countered him with another artificial intelligence of Mazen Namde Kanu, using the Mazen Namde Kanu in the prison clothes. He stopped using such lies. He changed it. I believe that that thing I built is still in my page, where Mazen Namde Kanu in his prison clothes, in his solitary confinement clothes, was speaking to you. That was exactly what he did. I did it to use it to actually open your eyes, to be wise, to see what is happening. He doesn't use it anymore. Now he is claiming that he's going to South Korea. So if he's going to South Korea, he should be in South Korea now, right? He should be in South Korea now. I want you people to ask him for the video of what he did in South Korea. All these things was a lie, so that fundraising of the few days ago or yesterday can carry out. That is the lie that was told for the sake of that fundraising. Just like this guy said that his business is closed. Now he is trying to bring a new strategy, telling you somebody donated PPA, medical equipment, of $5 million. Where is this medical equipment? What is it for? Somebody, you're supposed to ask yourself, medical equipment for $5 million. What is it for? Where is the hospital? The same way he told you, I will give you Biafra in 200 days. After 200 days, Simon Atoalia. It is this same Simon who united with some Yoruba to tell you no election in Biafra land. The same Simon. Ask him now, where are those people? Sunday Boho and the cohort, Kai Media. Where are those people today? That they say they have united. They later showed you a video of people with gun, the name that they claim they are training with Amotekun. Dude, how many will you forget and how many will you remember? The lies coming out of this person. Format upon format. Unu pututa si no womo guy. Guy man we a guy man we die for Mugu backyard. That is what you people are. Guy man we just die for Mugu backyard. That is the problem of our people. And that is the reason why this Kong brain, Fulani, mixed blood, is actually playing this game with all of you today. And you people are buying his game. Now let us continue. Let us continue with him going to South Korea. Let us continue.
To watch us and contribute for the meeting.
Contribute.
Thank you, everybody.
For the meeting.
That's why I want to update. Just now I got the message. So I just want to inform us it's on 1st of July.
Which is yesterday.
It's Saturday, 9 p.m. Thank you, everybody. All hail autopilot South Korea. Asimodo de Lono. Tiacheno Ibo Ethiopia Nibo. Mokandana no Chibo. Dara no cha.
For the money now, so that those who they will understand it. Then after that, they made video. After that, they went and videoed a bush. They went after videoing a bush. Look at it. After videoing a bush. Did you see it? Hollywood movie. Did you see the bush? After that, they went and make a video of a bush. Now bringing that video of a bush, where the Butezia machine gun. You know when you go to edit a video. When you want to edit a video, let me show you how they did this thing now. How they did what they did. They got the video of the bush. They will go to Viva Cut. or they will go to any editing software. It has where you say add effect, sound effect. If you say add sound effect, there is a place you can add sound effect that has a gun. They ask you, should you add sound effect of AK-47? You add sound effect of AK-47, which is machine gun. Then they will ask you, do you want to add sound effect of other guns, just like Glock or Chrome pistol? They will, any type of gun you want to add their sound effect, they will add it for you in that video. Then they remove if there is any sound in that video. I can even easily do it right now as we are speaking, and you will see it. It is not difficult. If you go to any of your video editing software, go to add effect, sound effect. You can even add aeroplane that is flying, sound of aeroplane. You can even add sound of gun. You can even add sound of helicopter. So the video they push added this sound of gun, and they brought it to their gullible followers. Let me bring it to your screen, because where we are going is not that far. Let me bring it to your screen so that you will see it. Because our people like it, they play the show. Our people are like it, they play the show. So let me play and show you. For you to see what they did. I am bringing the video to you. They will be Simon. This guy is a born criminal. I didn't know that people can be in Europe and be committing such criminality. I never knew. Committing such fraud, committing theft under false pretense, and the government of Finland did not see it. Look, listen to it. Listen at it. Now, have you seen this video? Have you seen it? Let me show you what they did. The same video is what I am going to show you. You heard the sound of the gun. Let me show you what they did. Let me Simon. Kalashika. Because you know, most of the time people will not understand what we are saying. Just one moment. Music effect. Icho itinye cat. Icho itinye ebe busu na ebe miau. Icho itinye guitar. Now can tinye weapon. You see here. I am trying to create it. I don't know how you are going to. I am trying to create it. I am going to choose gun. Once I choose gun, it will give me different sound of firearm. While I am creating it right in front of you so that you will see the criminality of that criminal. This is AK-47 sound. This is AK-47 sound. Remember? Did you hear it? If I want to choose a cannon, did you hear it? Another one. Did you see it? If I want to choose a sword, so that is exactly the type of. Let me choose a sniper. But let me now add it to the video. I will add sniper. I will extend it. I will now remove the volume of the one they did from the beginning. This is what I am doing right in front of you. It is not something that I will wait to do tomorrow. Listen to it. Maybe I will also add aeroplane. So that you will think that aeroplane fly past, they shoot it down. I will add aeroplane for you. So I will add aeroplane for you so that, because now so many of our people issue na ada akwako. You see our people ada akwako. Famarona, we are in the era of artificial intelligence. People put a if I oh, that is it. I will add it to replace everything in this video, so that you will know that Nigeria amwe yasha webu. Listen to it. Let me even add sniper. I add only a sniper. I will add so many this thing for him. For the sake of time, let me just add warplane, warship. I add only a warship because one dog I won't no go warship. I add the other warship. Let me. What else do you want me to add to spice Simon and his lies? To spice it up for you, so that next time when you see lie, you will recognize it. Our people are perish for lack of knowledge. Our people perish makana hadali believe. That is the problem of our people. Kambaye kwolun aeroplane. Aeroplane crash. How about to go my aeroplane? Can't you alone a helicopter? And while you helicopter does you then, so that you will who know what that now anything he does, any lie he tells, it will take me 2 minutes to counter the lies. This guy is a criminal, but this guy doing this shows you people how he understands your brain, that our people cannot come more. You people are put a bedezi. Unako bed beans. Our people are still so daft. Our people are so dumb. Chai. I can't believe that. I can't believe. The video is actually loading. Within the next 2 minutes, I am bringing it out for you. Who know the sound of Kalashika? Who know the sound if any? Yeah, it's done. Straight up. Now let's bring it to you. That is how pragmatic we are. I am bringing it the same video for you, the same video where Simon used to organize criminal fundraising. Make I bring them now. I don't finish. And I'm a book. Any video you want me to, if Facebook kick you out, bring yourself back up. You can't miss this one. If they kick you out, bring yourself back up. What's the different sound of Kalashika? Did you see I hope you heard it. That's the way it is. Did you see how I created it? Now let me play the previous one. That's the way it is. Let me play the previous one. Let me play the previous one. Listen to the previous one, the one before this one. I want you to pay attention to understand the difference. Ana gunu jemuta brain. People, go and learn work. Did you hear? There is no sign of helicopter here, chopper. I selected other guns, but now here the one I did. Listen to the one I did. Let me bring it, separate them from each other. Listen to this. Did you see the difference? You heard the sound of the helicopter. That's exactly what I want to show you. That this guy is nothing but a criminal. A criminal. He will just build anything he can. Remember now, Olochan can lose my own. I put helicopter for him. War jet. If you want me to put even F-20 or F-16 there, sound of F-16, I can put sound of F-16 there. It will look like a real war going on. That's how this, Aboki criminal, that is defrauding you. You will think it is a joke. Let's continue with, he said that people are donating 5 million medical equipment because Simon want to open hospital. Maybe he want to open Biafra hospital. You never know. Maybe it is going to be the next fundraising. We are going to open Biafra hospital because we have had 5 million medical supply. Biafra hospital for every Biafra in exile. Now listen, mad people.
Yes, but this is a fact. For the very first time in the history of this Ubia, because when you begin to do things that people see, it attracts people that want to be part of it. So somebody is interested and is donating $5 million worth of medical supplies to Biafra. So of course, this is going to come. More are going to come when they see that this is not a child play. Not all those things they do for how many years and nothing to show for it. So we are ready. We are taking the bull by its horn. But for us to
he said, not all these things that they did for how many years, nothing to show of it. He is now telling you that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu did things for how many years, he has nothing to show for it. And I want to show you. He claimed Mazen Nnamdi Kanu did for how many years and has nothing to show for it. Many of you will say he didn't mention the name of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu because you are daft. Who did it for how many years? It is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu who did it and created Eastern Security Network that is protecting our land today, that you, Simon Ekpa, you came and decided to infiltrate Eastern Security Network when we were telling you, if you will understand the damages this guy has caused on our security on the ground, you were thinking that we are joking. Now you have discovered it. I want you now to ask Simon Ekpa. If not for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu initiative of creating Eastern Security Network, will you as Simon Ekpa, a criminal, see any avenue that you will use to be extorting money from our people and killing our people? Because you are standing on the initiative of another person, weaponize it in order to use it to kill our people. Now, the message is, if you remember the time Simon Ekpa and the Finland investigations and all that shenanigans started, because Finland were hearing their names across social media platform, hearing criminals in Finland, they were hearing it, they decided to know what exactly was going on, and of course, also the time the politicians, because it is only things that affect them that they will tackle. Every security challenges that does not affect Nigeria politicians, they don't care, but only when it affects them, they will start speaking about it. Now, let me give you the story. Simon was instructed to stop using the name of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB to do his criminal activities by Finland authority. That he should actually invent his own struggle, his own ways that he will use for struggle. Now, what did Simon do? That was when Simon had to resolve, because immediately when they told him that he didn't know what to do without Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's name, he will no longer get money. And immediately when he resolved to government in exile, So many people now understand that this guy is nothing but a criminal. They left him. Now, Simon Ekpa was instructed to stop using the name of IPOB and Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to do fundraising. Simon Ekpa is still using the name of Eastern Security Network to do fundraising. Who introduced Eastern Security Network? It is IPOB led by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. So Simon Ekpa is still actually using the name of IPOB to do his Ponzi scheme, to do his racketeering, to do his extortion, kidnapping. So it is a new campaign. He should abstain from using the name of Eastern Security Network for his Ponzi scheme. That is a new campaign we are going to start, and it is going to actually yield a good fruit if we start it, especially those in Finland. Remind those Finland authorities who advise him, instead of prosecuting him for the criminal activities and the terrorist act that he is doing from Finland. They told him to go and do something else so that these people will not say you are using their name. Now, he is still using the name of Eastern Security Network of IPOB in order to steal money from other people and use it to go and create terrorists and havoc in our land. He is still using it. Now the next one that is very, very crucial is what I want you to hear. And when you are done hearing it, I will now show you the voice note of his, his people that were following him, the backlash he got from them after he released this voice note. Listen, pay a very good attention.
Remember, we need to show some level of commitment. That level of commitment will determine how outside the world will take us. Like this, like the one of my sisters that spoke in the beginning that said, let us look for
level of commitment is with your money.
To support.
The level of commitment is your money. That is the level of commitment. Your money. And then you're in your pocket.
Us. You cannot, nobody want to take your oil to support you when they don't know how serious you are. You know, this Biafra thing has been every year Biafra. For the past 20 years Biafra. For the past 40 years Biafra. And the people that are doing this thing have absolutely nothing, no direction, nothing to show for it. Imagine they cannot keep shouting, I need 100 men, I need 100 men. People do not understand what he meant by that. Now they understand it, because in just 2 months of activating the Biafra government, look at what we are getting. Look at where we are. We have been able to scatter every door, including being listed on Donald Trump campaign endorsement. Who does, so can you beat that? No. Begin to identify themselves, will begin to come.
Yes. He said that just when they created government in exile, which was they were advised him to go and have his own, so that these people will stop calling your name. But little did they know that he's still using the name of Eastern Security Network that belongs to IPOB and Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to promote his Ponzi scheme. Now, he said that he is now going back to his initial lie. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was looking for 100 men. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was looking for 100 men. Now I agree with Ifeanyi but that his business is closed. I agree with what Ifeanyi Uba said, that his business is closed. That's why he is now trying to bring up the initial, format that he used in order to steal from people. And that is exactly what we are seeing right here. I want you to know, pay very good attention. He also said that they have endorsed the criminal activities of this criminal in Finland, in the US, for Donald Trump election campaign. Now we are going to also start a new Twitter campaign with this voice note. I am going to cut it out. I am going to cut it out. That place where he said that thing, we are going to start tweeting it at Donald Trump. This criminal. And we asked Donald Trump, so your campaign organizers are now promoting criminals. Your campaign organizers are now endorsing criminals. He is trying to spoil it for Donald Trump. And we're going to make Donald Trump to be aware of it. The world is in your pocket. You can send it to Donald Trump. And we are going to do it. Because this criminal, he can go to any length, any extent. He told you he established Biafra government in exile headquarters in the US. Where is it? There is nowhere to be found. He is trying to bring up every format that can enable him to extort money from our people. And this format, they keep failing. And he keep activating them. And now the question we are going to now ask you Biafrans who are following this guy blindly. What has this guy ever done since he started his criminal activities? What has he done since he started these criminal activities? What impact has he made towards this Biafra restoration prior to the time he started his criminal activities? Listen to the backlash he's getting from his fellow Umokoko that just repented Boko Haram. Not actually repented Boko Haram. I believe this one paid this guy because there is a platform that they created. And that platform they created, I know all of them that they are there. They don't know I'm also there. They are there talking. You know, you cannot even say anything in support of DOS in that platform before. And I know some of this, and I've been following them. I have observed some of them there. Today, immediately when he dropped up this video, listen to the backlash. This is one of the admin that will never, if you talk against Simon Ekpa in that platform, either they remove you. If you press DOS in that platform, either they remove you. The way these people will actually insult you, you will regret being in that platform. Listen to it.
I give Simon I guess at the format where you may chicken get Trump. Madness medical equipment $5 million. Ever can not go anywhere. You go swipe proof, you go try everything. I'm not equipment on the army operation to go at the equipment. But when the sun security can be that equipment, not to format again. You run a go back not twice one again out to it's going to get Trump. I mean, you see a channel that for equipment, medical equipment I work on now. A tour on the other side. Equipment $5 million. On our sponsor, why security? I have got proof and everything. And like I can to us, this Polokine, none of this should be booking out to us. On the Gaza one side, maybe zero.
All of you know who is in profile. It's called the governor. The governor. His profile. A hardcore autopilot that you cannot even talk anything. That is the governor speaking. Sometimes I think he's called Asian governor. Asian governor. Listen to him.
I give Simon I must get out the format where so this message because when I put a line Imali spiritually, physically, man on a boil and a Biafra, and a Torah Snapper. Imali speak, ask yourself question. Why did you go? Why about Magic the Joe? And they could have I see sit at home, one sit at home. Why wouldn't I draw one in the Biafra sometimes? Some people need to see everything. One day I ask myself question.
Also, what? A way for Cosi Elysia Bolly na Lone Utezi, also, when I conduct to people, now I insult why. He was insulting also, but this one don't enter his body. Ona Juzunu, Unuwa down. He's admin of that platform. Admin to the platform. Oh, hi. Let's continue.
Image get Trump. Madness and actually go on the British and actually go on Trump and actually go on 5 billion for medical and actually go you never ask yourself a question on the Biafra. What is going on? Don't get question. No man than the car saw get down or trying to get down on massive super model or down with Abanoku. As Simon's na shadow do 17 million or 25 million. So Simon never go that country and
did you hear that? For you to know that it is the inner caucus that is telling you this. Simon is in a shadow of 25 million or whatever. This is inner caucus that Simon has been brainwashing. You know, whenever they come out of this, the cocoon of Simon, you know, it makes them mad. They go mad. They go wacko. Listen.
Simon never account to Biafra no Yana Madam Azoka. Vamule no waka in submit myself. Mbo boy Simon go be no ba bulum. Submit myself. Wa ba kan town ko gwa ke go siaga. Submit myself. Mukulia okunku nwo ikobo. Submit myself. Mo ikwa kama submit o mena be obana no. That was an answer. Stop deceiving people. That is my anger. And the Biafra they very angry with you. Simon na gwa what I can stroke on na gwa the truth. Because the man na kala bichineke duptele ani bo duptele my man na kala dalaga my man na kala me before me create security the man anything na email about security the man na kala me before kubo unu me everything na abandon everything in the no one of us chami lady see people after some era can me mother attack then I can one on one onya ma kumu if go down with baju so ndị Igbo so ndị Igbo ndị Biafra de kujo de kanyo ko nwa miro ko bo fufu o mo ba ni di mezi arụ na mpụ na na Biafra nwanya anara bụ eze but Madam Azuka bịa ka ọ bụrụ eze na Biafra na izu Simon but ọnwụ ma mmemme akwa Madam Azuka ateli jem to tomorrow nka na ekwe tomorrow anya na agwọli ọgwụ na nke oji mata kile nwe egwo adị webi ebubo ịwụ no kpọ Madam Azuka ka okwe be jere amị on a boys on a mother sabi do lolo Madam Azuka no into the struggle ka chado when exist Madam Azuka no into struggle ka adama bomene when ya pacho that for na cage dey again many instant security commanders Madam Azuka on board Simon on board can dey operate today na attack when them attack we be na DP and we be na tanker on everything in genom ya ku nyedi no big guard e ku nyedi na izino mambala e ku nyedi na ibeku ekunye dị na ne Biafra ni anyagbo ezinoma oye megide onye inu na onye ani so mas na de kala ma manage oye megide onye inu na onye ani ya salisan security oye megide onye inu na onye ani sin security alolu yolo by fire by force o ezinoma mala ye megide onye ani ekunye dị na ne Igbo ani Biafra ye megide onye inu na onye nwoke na nwanya na atụ asị na this struggle
okay
so na egbudi aka ekun na generation to generation ga man dem ma mana gị ata afọ mas na kan no je so to nwere ye yemie forget international ntị na Igbo but anyị nọ n'ọrụ what do you get me tomorrow? I'm going to attack the affair about so someone you feel like years to years. Now so you bang. That's what you go in Asubia, but you cannot cross Finland. Also, you first Finland. She can do the same way. China some more weapon. The fake passport aga. But when the aga na logo, well, that's fire. When the noya catch.
Have you now seen that it is the inner caucus? Oya mala ebe mmiri no ma we amakwa ebe ọ ga-anọ kwụsị. Their inner caucus onye opugo the criminal no in him and the criminal that he has been promoting ogbazia ya ala. For you to know that isi adịbekwu ya mma o isi adịbekwu ya mma ọ ka na-enwekwa pacha na brain. Listen.
Nwoke nwe obi Simon isi nwere obi that time you revelation gị na-ebunye ngwa ọbụla ebe na agba igole gọvanọ ka ihe ma n'ime bezia Time on the calendar, if governor in a chima travel, someone check you go down in book, kissing with a power, yes, you will post the money and you get the money and raise every day by day. Then you get someone block Kadamibo, Kieme, Kiko, not the column. Someone check you on a canal, the color pota. Someone is new lobby, but chilling my user. Block everywhere, but chilling corpus of the mozo, but chilling soludozo. Here, man, and Bali about Naka, who was not a cabin. They don't know this in a mathematical to ourselves. Not in a political something like that, a cook never was on the Calono. Ndibo Juno Munaju, Kevin Kuzuko Mazan, the Caloma, Mamma behind it. Ndibo Juno Munaju, the Biafra Juno Munaju. Why did you cook Mazan?
Ega Jutago no where God to a fulefu. A fulefu got Jutago no where. Onye Nuna Konyo Griono. That is him. Onye Nuna Konyo Griono. That is the problem. The ignorance in these people. When they come around, they don't even want to realize their mistake. They don't cause bapa themselves. When you come and go to the mother over now, on a gozo over, even a gozo over now, go to Mudazenu do Tiolapo, where Tegelia or Tegelibe, do Tiolapo, where Malaysioku, on a gozo over, cover the Mudazenu Valapunyawa. Hey, Tofiapa, Iberibe. This is the stupidity of our people. Very, very stupid set of people. Onye nnu na aka onye ogiri ọnụ. Onye na-amara ebe mmiri nọ ma wee ka ọ ga-esi ama ebe ọ na-akwụsị. Olee otu ọ ga-esi ime ebe mmiri nke nọ kwụsị? Ai. Ndị Igbo. Onye mere unu ife a. Onye mere unu ife a. Tofiakwa. Chineke meela anyị ebere. Chineke meela anyị ebere. Let's go. How many people get you on? Nobody. Never Simon Akpa. Irat in a fools. I'm up to saying can. But Simon Akpa did deny any title. You focus for title, you use go your battle. And the truth can not. And then after that, maybe after another agreement. When the split was on the canon again, the door probably didn't tap you. You're not going to get to it tomorrow because they deny the idea because of money laundering. Oh, it's not the mass on the canon that day. I don't give many questions. I am a player, I'm a shape idea. Wow.
But match your back to mass on the canon. For instance, security in peace. That's all 1 million reparation. Fan will go to yes, one and all over. But wow. To make a peace, for instance, the whole commanders, Simon Power meeting.
Confession.
I involved. I will be involved. I'm a peace. I release them before August, it's not Kachayana, Simon, my peace today. It was sensitivity, who can say make the peace. Everything again. Somebody ignite August, release them as an chap. But
hey! That na the day Interpol buru Simon, the day Simon got arrested by the Interpol, that they know what they did for him to come out. They knew what they did for him to come out. That was the day he noticed that the spirit has left him. The same person you notice spirit left is the same person you are calling back. For you to see the concussion in the brain of our people. Concussion in the brain of these, bigots. For you to save a black man, it is like walking from Nigeria to the USA. For you to convince a black man otherwise of what they are familiar with. That is to say, anything including the religious manipulation, it is going to be very difficult for our people to come out of it. And that is the reason why the book of Zechariah 3:8 say that 2 parts of us will be cut off. Because they are very ignorant. They will be cut off and die. It is not that they will be cut off and live. They will be cut off and die. Because these people are so ignorant. Their ignorance is actually, the ignorance in them. It is actually, if you look at it, you will see the steam. It's bringing out steam. Listen.
over the promised land. I'm telling you the truth, whether I like it or not.
Oh, there you go, where and the gavel. Oh, there you go.
Continue this message.
Oh, there you go, where and the gavel promised land. Oh, there you go, where and the gavel promised land. And then gave who promised land. Oh, there you go, Afa. Oh, there you go, Afia, and now on the promised land. Hi. Ndibo. Nalukwana Agofo. Have you now seen the reason why or the very difficult for these people to get their freedom? He is there cursing people who are ignorant as him, but he is still wallowing in his ignorance, yet cursing people who are ignorant like him. His name, he wrote his name there, Governor. Asian Governor. He is admin in that platform. But he's a criminal, like Simon. Maybe in a day, he's a court or they want to lose in Kianisi. Because you cannot tell me the reason why this guy will see and open his mouth to tell you that the day Interpol caught Simon, they knew what they did for him to come out. That he knows that that Simon is no longer working in line with whatever. Yet he is now calling him to, so that they will, for you to see, it is not about that. It is about some of the things they have not changed. All these people, autopilot Umokoko, make sure you don't integrate them. Keep them in the periphery. They have not changed. You cannot tell me you change because they remove you or they are no longer, you are no longer benefiting from the criminality. You decided to start working against them. There is something that we call accomplices of criminality. Whether you decided to start confessing because they are no longer helping you or they are no longer beneficial to you, you confess. You still have to answer the case of accomplices. You are an accomplice to this criminality. When you believe that it is no longer in favor of you, you now come to report. You will also be arrested. You will also pay the price. That is the way it works. These guys, all of them are going to pay the price of what they have done. But we are not going to forget the Twitter campaign.
All the whole people need money fan. Biafran's hardcore support the Simon. Sis, Hunter happy to go Simon in Ebani Puri. Check here from A to Z. The didn't not support Simon from A to Z. Hunter if I struggle just 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 1 year ago, 6 months ago, 2 months ago. Madam Asoka, woman leader, give now 2 years ago, Robert. Check here, the Milan no send them the TT Simon today. Refraff, should get. I'm looking for a city. Just like they could open up. Say that poor man had a freedom fighter. Let the poor man. Are you not aware now? Simon said not have a poor man. You have idea. Apart from Simon, you have another person on Biafra government in Ezaiha. Autopilot, network. Apart from Simon, you have another person network.
Okay.
No put on social media na bullshit. Okay, Marcus, you go on media.
On our chances in Dotia. Only now he realized. Criminals all over the place. If you are watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to that YouTube channel and click the like button. Click the like button for the algorithm to continue to do the sharing. If you are watching on Facebook, share the video. Invite others to join. We are going to actually leave it here. Of course, this is how it is. We have done it again. We will continue to expose the lies of the enemies, and we will continue to make sure that we fight until we get our freedom. And the freedom of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is sacrosanct. It is a task that can never be challenged, because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has already received his freedom regardless of interference of Nigeria executives. We must make sure we will continue to push them, and we will continue to push them until they do the right thing. While we are pushing them, we are also pushing for referendum, because referendum is a solid solution that will solve our problem in that Nigeria. Be you Hausa, be you Yoruba, be you Igbo, be you whoever, be you Biafrans, the only thing that will solve your problem, it is a referendum for you to decide what you want to be. If you still decide that you want to still be under British oligarchy, it is up to you, but we can only solve that through referendum. Until we meet again, stay safe, stay informed. Bye for now.